Of
Hello.
course.
We are live with Murder and Mistview, which is a playtest for a D&D one-shot written by Just the Human. We're gonna quickly do a round of introductions, and we can start after that. We'll start from my left. Assis, let's start with you.
See, there's the problem with having an A name. Hi everyone, I'm Assis. I'm your local lesbian chaos goblin.
Let's go.
And I do things online. You can find me on Twitter, lesbianing, and you can find me occasionally on Pantsless Tables or They See the Dragons or other places. But,
Nano, you're next, I think. Alphabetically, yeah.
Am I? Okay. That's a very weird order, but sure. All right. You can call
alphabetically
me
you're
Nano
next,
or
right?
Nana. Okay, sure. I forgot about that. I was just going by your, the grid that you have on your screen. Anyway. So you can call me Nano or Nana. I have been involved in Sassy's DM journey, D&D journey for a while now. And I think I have learned a lot from all the chaos that everyone weaves in these scenes. I also do stuff online, but actually not as much. So don't follow me or anything. It's fine. Yeah, that's basically it.
Roy.
Hello. I'm Roy. You can call me Roy. That's pretty much what I go with online. I've fallen once. I've been pretty much active on D&D stuff and DDRPGs for a little over a year now. I started with Steve as well.
And last but not the least, Dan.
Your ass, I thought you were going first, but okay. But yeah, hello, I am Tan or Tan Fighter. I do very specific things online, which are either playing TTRPGs or doing voices. People get annoyed. I still do them. And you can find me on TanFighter117 on most social medias or just Tanfighter on Discord. And I've done a couple of Pantsless. I've done one Pantsless stream before this, and then a couple others on Daisies. So you can find me on either of those places. And been doing D&D specifically for like 6-ish years now. So always fun to play test a nice one shot like this one, and looking forward to having fun with it.
Yeah, so I am the DM for this game. I don't know why I decided to do that. I'm still learning and trying to get better at my DMing skills. It's been a process. This is my first DM game this year, so that's something, I think. Yeah. Okay. So as the name suggests, you are in a town called Mistview where a murder has happened, and how do we do this? Yeah. Okay. So, the four of you have been traveling together, have been adventurers together for a while. Since you've been traveling together for a while, from city to city, town to town, trying to make a name for yourselves, and you've slowly gotten to a point where you feel confident enough that, hey, if something pops up along the way, because you don't really have like a sense of where you want to go, so you're just trying to help as many people as you can along your paths. So, a few days ago, you heard about the town of Mistview, where a couple of bodies washed up off the shore, and being the fun, kind adventurers that you are, you decided to. We start our adventure with you arriving at Mistview. So as you enter the town. Because the town is extremely shaken up about all the chaos that's happening, you are greeted by the only remaining city council member. This is Lance Bass. Greetings, adventurers. Do you have a party name? I don't think you have a party name, but hi. Thank you for showing up. So Lance Bass has received a letter from the people who told you about the murder, and he's been waiting for you here to greet you because he feels like
Lovely.
because we've
Lance Pass, his name is.
yes. Quick,
I'll
let's,
yeah.
go ahead.
Like if he comes to like treat us like this, I'll just walk up and just kind of size him up as I'm walking up, and just ask him like, adventurers, yes, but what business do we have with you?
Oh, yeah. I'm Lance Bass. Hello. I'm the I'm on the city council. Well, I mean, technically, I'm the only city council member left. The rest of them are all dead.
How many people are dead?
Uh,
We
two
only heard the news about a couple of people.
Yeah, two people are dead, and 2 people have been missing for the last 2 days. So that's
all
total
of
of
them council members.
not all of them, a couple. So first, let me give you a quick overview on what happened. About 5 days ago, we found the head of our city council, Meryl Stream, was found dead with a hook carved into her arm.
I
Tragic.
can't focus.
Yeah. She was the head of our city council, and she was also technically well, she was
Alive?
married, but she was also having an affair with the other dead member of the council, Gil Clinton.
Okay. So it was revenge. It was revenge murder. Done. Okay, let's go.
We don't. Yeah. So turns out that we found out. We've been trying to conduct an investigation ourselves, and we found out that Meryl was having an affair with Gil Clinton for the last couple of years. So 2 years, and nobody fucking knew. And we're like a small fucking town, So this is wild shit. And this stuff never happens in places like this with us. So
I mean, so you arrested the husband, right? The husband committed the murder. We're done here, right?
the husband, whose husband? Meryl's husband. Meryl's husband was Reef with a Spoon, who has been missing for 2 days. So
Wait.
it couldn't have been him.
I mean, the murderer could be on the run, but
True. It is possible.
Like the wife died and the husband disappeared. It's pretty safe bet.
Yeah. You're
and
right.
again, we understand you have your own skin to worry about considering 2 members were dead, but why are you, spilling all the tea to us in particular?
We've been trying to find a way to solve this murder, and it's tearing the town apart. What's little that's left of us. And since we heard that you were here on your way to help, we figured might as well let the adventurers who've been dealing with this stuff for a while. I'm sure that you're experienced with solving crime and other things.
Experience, yes, but also expensive.
Oh, of course, yes. Money, yeah. We're willing to offer you 50 gold pieces each to solve this.
I'll just look at the others, kind of does that work for everyone?
Komodoka is just doing her eye rolls. Like, what the fuck is 50?
I know it's not much, but it's all we've got.
Well,
You know
throw
what?
in
I'm
free lodging.
intrigued. Let's see.
Okay.
Mystic just pipes in his. Throw in free alcohol and we are game.
Oh,
T.A.T. is also gonna pike up on hearing alcohol, and she'll be like, yeah, free alcohol, 50 gold pieces, free alcohol.
Again, lodging as well, but yes.
make me a persuasion check. Either one of you do with advantage, or like the three of you or two of you do it separately.
I want to do it as well if someone wants to do
So-
it.
Yeah, fuck
I
it. All of
also
you do
do-
persuasion
yeah, we can all
checks
do
then.
it.
Yeah, do it.
All?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay,
Why
all
not?
of us.
Let's go.
That's a... Wait,
23.
what are
That's
those?
11. It's fucking.
That's an 11 from me as well.
That's a 23 for me.
Can I
Let's
just check?
go.
That's an 11 for me as well.
That's a 10 for me,
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So when Mistake, when you ask for the free alcohol, he just turns away from you to look at Piety Deadful. I think that's your name.
T.A.T.
Piety. Okay.
Fool.
Piety Deadful. Okay.
Beautiful.
And
I got it. This is all to get that one reaction from Dad, and I got it.
and he basically seems like doesn't seem interested in helping, but then on Cassian's insistence, he's like, sure, you know what, we need the help, and you're the best that we can find, so fuck it, we'll give you free food and free lodging plus free alcohol plus 50 gold pieces if you manage to solve this for us.
You have yourself a fine deal.
Okay, all right. Perfect. So, now can I get back to telling you more about what's been going on? Or
First
do you-
things first, where were you when these people were murdered? Explain your whereabouts.
me? I was in the city council office.
Taking too much time to think now. Is there anyone who can attest to it?
I mean, everyone else is dead. I'm the only one left in the city council from the city council office. So
Convenient.
you would think, but this is a shitty fucking job. Okay, pays
I mean,
pays
don't you
fuck
have
all.
people working for you who can confirm?
They're all dead. There was just 4 or 5 of us on the city council, and well, technically there was 3 of us on the city council, and 2 of them are dead. So,
How many people are even left in this town?
a few. There's. Do you want me to go through the name of every person in town, because that's going to take us all
No.
day?
Yes,
just,
DM, please give us each and every person's name, their job, their
Their
spouse, their
address.
relation. I'm kidding.
An
Obviously
estimate
not.
population size is what I was going for here.
Estimate population size, about 50, 100 people.
Oh, well, shouldn't be that hard to find one of them with bloody hands, I suppose. And they were found near the riverbank, you said?
Near the coast, not near on the seashore. Yeah. So 5 days ago, we found the bodies of Meryl Stream and Gil Clinton, who were having an affair. 2 days ago, we found Meryl's husband. We found Meryl's. Yeah, okay. Meryl was married to Reef, who's been missing for 2 days, and Gil Clinton was married to Betta White, who's also been missing for 2 days. And so basically, the last few days we've been doing that research. We've been trying to figure out what's been going on, and apparently Betta knew that Gil and Meryl were having an affair, but she was okay with it because she was fine with the status that being married to Gil got her. So she looked the other way, which, I mean, if you ask me, is kind of weird and whatever. But like, hey, you do you, right?
I'm
And
gonna
hmm,
Who
I'm
found the
gonna look at
bodies?
him and
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask, and who do you do?
What do I do? I am on the city council. I do city council things. that's what I
And
do.
who do you do?
Oh,
You have told us interpersonal relationships of everyone, but what about you?
oh, me. I don't have any interpersonal relationships. I've
Huh, so you're
insight check.
sociopath.
uh. Okay, yeah. Give me an insight check.
I just want to get an idea on is this guy actually being shifty or not.
Yeah.
12
I'm purposefully like asking too many questions of this guy just to,
Fumble.
rattle him and see where it actually goes.
12 on my insight.
Okay. 12. Okay. Yeah, so you can tell that he seems to be telling the truth, but he is also hiding something, but you can't really tell exactly what he might be hiding. And so while talking, he kind of absently is running his hands through his hair. He's got like shoulder length hair, and it's woven into like a lot of braids. And as he moves his hair back, you can see telltale signs that he is an elf.
Well, for, someone as up to date with all the things happening around town, and for a certain level of nosiness, usually people like that tend to have things of their own they wouldn't want other people prying into. Care to share anything? That might be something you might be missing on filling us in on.
I don't know about what I might be missing, but from what right now, here's what we are thinking, right? According to what I have been the research that I have done, we have two suspects so far. The first suspect is Real Diamond. He's the leader of the union of the Fisher Folk Society. And
What's his name?
Real Diamond, RWL Diamond. Yeah, and he's been a thorn in our side since day one. He's been angry about the fact that we increased fishing hours and didn't give them overtime pay, even though there is no money to give overtime pay. Where do I pull it out of my fucking ass? It's been rough everywhere, and we need to sell fish so we can keep the economy growing, but then they want us to. They keep talking shit about some trickle down economics or some other bullshit that half of it I don't understand. Which, do not repeat that. I should know this shit. I'm on the council, but it's whatever. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
You know what? Sure, all this is fascinating. Let's go back to the basics, right?
Okay.
When were the bodies discovered? Who found them?
Yeah. So 5 days ago, we found Meryl Stream and Gil Clinton washed up on the seashore. They both had a hook carved into their arms.
A
Right?
hook. Okay.
Yeah, a hook.
What kind of a hook?
Like a fishing hook.
Hmm.
And 2 days ago, Betta White and Reef with a Spoon went missing.
Any other
Who
odd
found them?
activity? Yeah, and that.
Who found them? I did.
Huh. So you're on
Just taking a
the
stroll
team with
across the shore?
everyone.
Yeah, actually, it's part of my daily routine. Every day in the morning, I go for a walk along the seashore. So
Listen, I'm not saying what what I want to say, but so all your team members are dead. No one can attest to whether or not you were involved. and you were the one who found their bodies. Am I getting the picture right?
Uh, yes, but I didn't do it.
No. I didn't imply that you did. You know, we have a phrase, "Chor ki dadi mein tinka."
I'm clean shaven, so can't be me.
Surely.
Do you have friends, Mr. Bass?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you have friends?
I have an assistant. If that counts.
When I said, do you have people who work for you, you said they're all dead.
I thought you said people who work with you, not for you. The people who work with me are dead. People who work for me. My assistant is still here.
Well, then your assistant can attest to your whereabouts at the very least.
I don't think so because I was walking by the seashore by myself.
And two bodies. Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Yeti is going to like take out a piece of paper, make a note, and mumble. Does not view assistant as equal.
You know, on the scale of murder and suspect, they don't rank up quite well either. So, you know, before you start pointing your finger at a man asking for overtime pay, maybe, you know, point a finger at yourself, maybe. Though I guess that can be counterproductive for you. Question, where are the
Okay.
bodies now?
Oh, the bodies are at. We're keeping them. Well, we buried the two bodies. The two bodies have been buried because it's been 5 days. So
you found the bodies, so you would remember this, I hope. What were their injuries like? And I looked towards, I'm sorry, I forgot the name, Tan's character and
Cassian, yeah.
Cassian, hoping that there would be something that they can do about this. What were the injuries on those bodies, if you can remember very clearly?
it looked like they drowned. Yeah, it looked like they drowned.
No outward injuries or signs of struggle? Bodies weren't bound in any way or anything like that?
No, the only thing that we could see were the hooks carved into their hands,
Into their
Right.
hands, like as in the
into
palms,
their
or
arms.
but not deep enough to be, like the cause of death.
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, where are the bodies buried?
In the cemetery.
Great. Thank you.
And can we know where your assistant is and what their name is?
Oh yeah, my assistant. Her name is Tiffany Haddock. She is at the office, trying to keep business running as usual.
So she runs
Unlike you.
the business
Doing
as
your
usual.
job, right, yes.
I am here because you were coming. That's the only reason why I'm here. Otherwise, I would be working too.
You said you had two suspects. One was real time, and who's the other one?
Oh yeah. So the other suspect is Bobber Marley. He's he wants to be union leader. There's going to be an election soon, and he wants to take Reliman's place. Basically, it's been very contentious between the two of them because Bobber's ideas. Bobber wants more paid time, and he wants an increase in their 401k. I don't even know what that is. So like it's yeah.
So
I don't.
what makes you think that these two people read Bobber Marley could be the people who were behind this?
Because it makes sense. They didn't like what we were doing on the council, so they chose to the best way to get rid of the people on the council
So
and to push
they
their
didn't,
own agenda. Yeah.
like they didn't blackmail people. They didn't intimidate. They straight up just killed the existing council and hoped that someone else will replace them who would be a bit more amenable.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? Let's start with you giving us the addresses of the two people you think are victims, and we can confirm our own.
You mean suspects?
Both, actually.
I
The
mean,
victims and the
sure.
suspects.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I can take you to the city council office where you can talk to Tiffany if you'd like, or we can go to the Fisher Folk Society office where you can talk to the real
Can't you just give
diamond.
us like a little note or something, giving us some privileges around here, and you get back to your job?
Yeah. And not get in the...
Sure. Yeah. That works.
And in case you are actually just incompetent, stay in your office, keep the doors and windows locked, and don't eat or drink anything you don't make or pour yourself.
Wait, do you think I'm next? Oh shit, do you think I'm next?
Two council members are dead. If you didn't even consider it, then shame on you.
Fuck.
Hold on. You don't think you're next, then why are you so eager to get these murders investigated when you know that there's two suspects?
Because we don't know which one of them did it. I can't just put the two biggest opposition into jail on suspicion of murder. That won't look good politically at all.
Point being, we'll investigate victims and suspects. You just sit tight and try not to get killed.
Okay.
Is there a way you can keep yourself a little safer than usual beyond what I just told you?
I do have an old family heirloom. It's a giant fucking sword. I can use that.
Use the giant fucking sword?
Yeah, to defend myself, not to hurt anyone unless they come at me first.
So, well, usually in a situation like this, those are the same thing. But sure, as you said, you do you.
I wish. Okay, yeah.
You know what? Don't stay alone. Stay with someone.
Yeah, no, I'm going back to the office. Tiffany's going to be there, so we're going to be there together.
Okay. So if something happens to you, we know that, like Tiffany is the one. Give her address as well. So.
Oh, Tiffany's address?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Tiffany's at the office, but I can give you her address too.
Unfazed by the accusation that Tiffany could be the one who kills you, right? You didn't react at all. Very interesting.
Oh, I didn't hear that. As DM, I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. So Tiffany is my assistant. She's been working for me for about 10 years now. At this point, we have a very...
And how long were you working with the council people?
Probably longer.
Yeah, and that means you surely knew their families, probably had a few dinners together. You knew them for a long time too, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't kill them, so that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think
the two people
Tiffany
that are
would kill...
missing could be their killers as well. You knew them as well.
Wait, so you're thinking that Merrill and Gil's partners killed them and ran away?
And you don't think that's a possibility?
I mean, Reef's whole vibe has been this entire time that she was fine with the affair because she got to keep her wealth and status. So both of them really, they both knew about.
Yeah, surely no way to secure that wealth and status in a more concrete way.
Yeah, no, that is what I'm saying. If they killed the two of them, wouldn't they just stay so they could keep their status? Why would they disappear?
Because they're suspects then.
But they were never suspects.
By you.
Because I understand. Because I told them that you were coming to investigate, and then they disappeared.
Bravo.
Oh, you are so smart.
When he says that, I don't respond. I'm just like, maybe I am.
They'll do a little clapping kind of thing.
Well, anyway.
I'm going to
Shoo. Yeah, go on.
All right.
I'm going to step forward and be like, no, I am so smart. And then I just step away again.
Yes, I'm sure you're all very smart.
All right,
No, I am smart.
And he just nods. Yes, you are very smart. Yes.
All right, let's start with the victims. Let's see if they're actually dead for one.
Okay. All right. So you want to go to? You could go to either Meryl's house or Gil's house.
After he
There's another guy there, right?
leaves, there's the two suspects, there's the two victims, all of their places.
Yeah.
I also think we can go to the cemetery and look at the bodies again.
Fair.
Later on, but we don't recognize the bodies, right? Like it would be better
I mean,
to.
we'll recognize the gravestone. We know who died.
Yeah, but if someone else is buried in the grave,
Fair. Maybe
That's
we
fair.
get
We should
some
probably go to their house first.
family portraits and all. Yeah, that's fair.
exactly.
Then let's go victims first, bodies next, and then suspects.
I mean, if the suspects were married to the victims, there's probably only two houses.
Yeah,
But we
there
have
are two
four
houses.
suspects. There are two
Absolutely fair.
potential.
Oh,
No, so here's the thing. There's victim 1 and victim 2, right? And then there's disappeared 1 and disappeared 2. Victim 1 and disappeared 1 were married, and victim 2 and
Yeah.
disappeared 2 were married. So you have two houses that you can go to.
And then there's two more suspects. The council member suspects.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
who live
Yeah.
at
4 in
who-
total.
But those
Yeah.
people would be at the office. The
Yeah,
union office.
the Fisher-Folk
But also,
Society office.
break into the houses. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, like that. Okay. Yeah, okay. So Lance Bass will give you the location of the houses. He'll also tell you where the city council office is and where the Fisher-Folk Society office is, in case you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Meryl's house, I guess.
Oh, as DM, if you do want the location for the houses for the two suspects, you're gonna have to ask him. Like, he's not gonna give you
We
those.
did ask him.
He's
We
not
did
gonna give
ask
you
him
the
for, like-
location for the suspects' houses.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but he's not gonna give
Yeah.
it to you as
Oh,
Oh, why not?
because okay.
No, actually asking
Yeah,
the character.
no,
like,
yeah,
why
I
the
know.
fuck are you?
Yeah. I don't think I feel comfortable with you breaking into their houses. I would rather you go question them first, and then if you think there is cause, then I
Is he
let you
okay
in.
with
No, no,
murderers
no.
running around freely?
I
Here's the
mean,
thing. Yeah, if they know that we are onto them, they'll just run, right?
Fair.
do you
Surely
feel
you
comfortable being
understand.
murdered?
Of course not. Nobody wants to be
Then give
murdered.
us their addresses.
Fuck it. Make me a persuasion check.
Can I assist with thaumaturgy and make her voice boom?
Okay, sure, yeah.
14 on the thing.
Persuasion. Oh no, that's a nat one. Plus
I just
5, so-
assisted. You have advantage, no?
Oh shit, yeah. Let me roll this again. That's a dirty 20.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? Fine. You're right. I guess. Fine. Here you go. Then he gives you the address for the two suspects as well. Yeah. Okay. All right.
This is
Well-
kind of a weird game you're playing. Like, first you tell us that they're suspects, and then you ask us not to tell them that they're suspects. But I'm gonna come back to it later on.
I didn't tell you to not tell them they were
It's
suspects.
fine. I'm already moving away.
He just scratches
Back to
his
your
head
work.
and he just walks away to the city council, just muttering under his breath. Okay, so we're going to one of the houses. Do you want to go to Meryl's house first? Or do you want to go to Gil's house first?
Let's go to Meryl's first.
I'm
Sure.
good with Meryl.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Meryl's house.
Meryl's is fine. DM, can I make a request?
Yes.
Can we figure out what the characters look like? It would be lovely too.
Okay.
Characters as in PCs or
PCs, yeah.
yeah, sure, yeah. Shit, fuck. Please go ahead. Describe your characters.
Alphabetically. Go ahead, Ash.
Don't do this to me, Neva. Okay. I mean, Deity, the fool, just she's a tiefling. She's orangish skin, kind of just shifty looking, like pretty short horns, pretty short person, honestly. She's wearing some raggedy armor. She just kind of looks around, like she's very shifty looking, constantly like reaching for like a notepad to like scribble things on. And there's like a small like headband resting just under her horns. And she has very like short cropped, like kind of shaggy-ish hair.
Cute. Alright. I don't understand this alphabet, but sure, yeah, I guess I'm next. If you guys have seen Komalika Basu, the character, this is what it looks like. She is a tall woman, pretty heavily adorned in various kinds of jewelry and stuff. One thing that you have noticed in the months that we have been traveling together is, apart from you, she doesn't seem to warm up to other people. Everyone else she looks at with some amount of disdain, which she masks pretty poorly. And also, if we have been with her for a while, you would have seen through her disguise that she doesn't look exactly like she does while presenting to you, as she is actually, like how she was born. Who's next in the alphabet, Steve?
Right.
Roy.
This is weird alphabet. Okay.
It's a normal alphabet.
No, okay, so I like in the grid, it's alphabetically, but based on the character names and stuff, it just like sort of messes with your head because it's you can see the two different sequences. Yeah.
I was trying to break it
Right.
up in a way that it didn't feel like
Oh,
the cam
so
people
you're
were.
intentionally making it not.
Yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't
makes sense.
by mistake. I didn't want all the cam people on one side and non-cam people on the other side. So I wanted it to be a healthy mix. That's why it's like this.
I thought you did it just to confuse me. Okay.
He has it out for you. Alright, you see quite average height, like 5'4", 5'5", stature. What looks to be like presenting to be like a tiefling right now, but since my party members we've been traveling together for a long time, you know that the person you're looking at is not actually a tiefling. They are actually a changeling. They present themselves as a tiefling when they are with the party, so people think that they fit in together. So as such, and you see them be wearing quite dark colored clothes. Usually, you don't see them wearing any light colors like blue or different shades of white. You see mostly with reds and blacks and purples. That's mostly their vibe. They usually have a hood on to hide their facial features even more than usual. And right now you can see that they are presenting themselves as a tiefling, and also their voice seems different than what you're used to when you're together.
Okay,
That's it.
that gives us 10.
Yeah. So Cassian has like relatively like shorter, but like kind of shooting back to his neck and hair and pair of horns coming off the top. He's this lavendery purple colored tiefling. Overall, very like slender kind of a build and he usually, at least like while traveling with everyone, he's usually just wearing like very like simplistic with like dull colors, like a set of like just a leather like chest piece, like an armor, which on top of which he has this black and red cloak that kind of like shrouds him whenever he's kind of walking around, so people can't see what's inside the cloak, which the party would know is just a lot of knives. And there's a bunch of like knives just around his belt. There is one very shiny looking rapier at his side, and he tends to just flash the daggers every now and then to like make people shut up. But beyond that, he puts on a bit of a like just a smirk or a smile whenever he's talking to anyone. But when he's talking to the party, he's a lot more normal and less like fake about how he's like dealing with people. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and he has like this little like medallion around his neck, which is quite clearly like covering a scar for the most part. But yeah.
Nice. And
Okay,
DM, what do you
let's
look
go.
like?
Oh, me? No face, no pants, beard and glasses. I'm tall, built like a fucking bear. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. We're doing cat introductions 1 hour into stream. That is so well done, Steve. Good job.
Okay, Nana, what is your character's like race?
Human.
Okay, so just
Actually, no. You would know that she's not human. She's presenting human. She's actually Ayanasi.
Oh.
Oh.
so this town just has a human and what seems like three tieflings. Like,
Yes, I was
Yes.
yeah.
wondering, like, should we just call it like 3TK, like our party, three tieflings and Komo? Like,
Oh, you get your name?
she is an egomaniac. She definitely would like keep her name in the
Yeah,
party
and we
name.
are all so humble that we won't contest it, right?
If that's what
Very
she's
intelligent, right?
suggesting.
How intelligent are you without the headband, though?
I don't know what you're talking about. He's very intelligent.
Okay. I think we are at the victim's house.
Ye-
Meryl's house, yes.
Meryl's house. What do we see, DM? What do our elf eyes see or something? I don't know. I
Fuck
don't
off.
think
I was
any of us
muted.
is
God
allowed.
damn it.
Oh.
This was not on purpose.
They're taking the victims to Mistview.
Um,
Nice one. You're muted again. Oh.
no, I'm not. Okay, so Merrill and Reeves, their
Yes.
home is this elegant little house on the outskirts of town. It's like on the opposite side of where you entered. So it's like on the other end of town, basically. The entire place is like, it looks like very prim and proper. There's like perfectly trimmed bushes outlining the home, and it just looks like it has that air of we're better than you kind of vibe, and yeah. So as you enter, the door is open. There is a thing that I had for this. Give me a sec.
Is there any mail outside?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, let me rephrase. The door is not open, but you can tell that there is someone inside, and it doesn't seem like. Actually, yeah, you can just tell that there is someone inside. You can hear like someone walking around, and
I just hold a hand to like the others to kind of stop, and I want to kind of, quietly get closer to the sounds of whoever is inside, with trying to like avoid being noticed entering into the house.
okay. Okay, yeah. So I would say based on where is it? Your passive perception. Who has the highest perception?
We're not a very wise party, I think.
14. I don't think. Yeah.
14,
No,
right?
not me.
No.
Wow.
14
never
is
mind,
fine.
Not even 14.
Yeah. So
No. I was wrong. It's 11.
okay.
Mine is 12.
I was hoping that someone else would have like a more perception-based build, so I just like
I think we all assume that.
I have mine is 12. That's the highest myself that I have.
I am not wise.
I am also not wise, but I'm intelligent.
So is my 12 the highest? Or
Yeah,
does someone
yeah.
else higher?
So based on your perception, you know what? Fuck it. Someone give me a perception check. Might as well, since you've
Who had the 12 you do?
Alright. Alright, that's a 20.
20. All right, perfect. 20 is great.
Modified.
So you based on the noise that you hear, it is someone slowly shuffling around inside. It does not seem antagonistic in any way. It just looks like someone walking around in the house, almost as if they might live there, or they might be familiar with the place. It doesn't feel like it's someone doing nefarious shit in the house, basically.
I still want to go in quietly because there's people missing from this house.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the council person?
Meryl,
Again?
Meryl?
Streep, and
No, the
Reeve.
person. No, the person who is talking to us.
Lance Bass.
That's
Lance. Right.
Lance Bass, right?
Bass, PSS.
Like from
Bass,
NSYNC.
okay.
The ship.
So
Like the fish, yeah. What did I say,
Like
ship?
from NSYNC.
Lance Bass.
Yeah, okay. So, are you sleekily approaching now, or are you knocking on the door? What are you doing?
I would like, if the door's open, just kind of waltz in a little sneakily, I think. Just see what they're up to before making ourselves known.
Yeah, okay. Give me a stealth check really quick.
I will be standing outside.
Not 20
Let's go.
for a
Let's
total
go.
of 26.
Let's go.
So like three of us are just standing outside while our road like squeaks.
I just vanished.
And no one ever heard from him ever again.
You guys have a rogue?
Yeah, so you somehow almost teleport-ishly to the rest of the party. You are now inside the house. You see right in front of you is like a so the house itself is like it's like a giant fucking house. But this long corridor, you see this not old, but like this someone with their back to you. They look like they're in their 40s-ish. They're a short-ish person with like cropped hair, just shuffling down this corridor. They take a left and they go into one of the rooms, and you hear them moving around and doing stuff in there.
Does it seem like they're like looking for something?
No, it just looks like they're just from what you can hear from this far away, and what you can tell is that they just went into the room and they're shuffling around. You can hear utensils being moved around, and you can hear like silverware clanking and stuff.
In that case, I kind of signal like going like closer to the door to the others to like move their way in.
I was trying to not interrupt you. I was just going to tell the DM I would like to cast message, if that's okay, to our rogue and find out like what's happening inside.
Yeah, correct.
I reply and basically like give the same intel back to them and just end it with like, maybe we just come in and fuck with them as we're walking in, just to get the upper
That's
hand
a
in negotiations.
lot of words for a message.
Yeah. Also for flavor, can I do
Oh, yeah,
one
that is a
thing,
lot of words.
which is like extremely stupid? can like any messages that I cast and like something can have like a background tune to it.
Let me
Okay,
guess.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
me guess. The background tune is Kamalika.
This
It is.
Oh, I love it.
Of course it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, man.
of
Alright, speaking of doing
I'll just ask
stupid
them to
things.
come in, but yeah.
Yeah, speaking of doing
heard all
stupid
of it,
things,
like, multiple times.
you see Mist walk up to the door, turn into Lance,
Oh,
and knock.
Knock.
he's gonna.
Me in the hallway just like shit, fuck, and I just like go into one of the side doors to hide, I guess.
I'm gonna cast message again and just like relay the information. Change your plans. Change your plans. Just wait it
I'm
out.
behind the fucking door, and I just go hide into like a side room.
I'm gonna say your previous nat 20 for stealth carries on this, so you're fine.
Yell at Mystic and like very very faint tone. Next time, maybe call for it before you do this. And then hide in a bush somewhere.
So you hear the clacking, the clattering of silverware stop, Cassian, since you're the closest, and you hear this person shuffle out towards the door, and they open the door and they look out and they're like, "Oh, Mr. Bass, hi, wasn't expecting to see you here. I thought you'd be at the office or at the bar. Did you find Mr. Reef?"
About that, we got these investigators to look for them. They seem pretty good at the job. They seem pretty smart and intelligent, good looking also, most of them, especially one of them. And they seem like they seem to talk to you about some information. If you could help them.
Oh, of course, yeah. Welcome in, please come in. My name is Bluegill
I
Gottfried.
appear out of the bushes.
What the fuck is that? Oh,
I
Hi-
appear
hi.
from behind.
what the fuck? Oh, you're gonna give an old man a heart attack. Oh.
I said they're good at a job. Why don't you talk to them? I'll get the other party member of them to come. He was carrying some stuff for me. They were carrying some stuff for me. I'll just take it and I'll go back to the office.
Okay.
And saying that, Lance walks out. The mistake then Lance walks out and goes far away from the vision of everyone.
I
And
distract.
and
Oh yeah, so what's your name? Like deliberately turning them away from where Mystic is walking away.
Oh, yes,
and
hello.
then Mystic, and then poof, Mystic is back to Mystic, and then Mystic walks in.
And
Okay.
I'll also like I'll like creatively cast a minor illusion to just like project like Lance Bass's voice in the direction where Mystic went, just saying like, "Oh, you can go in now."
Yeah, fucking amazing.
I have those alerts muted. It's fine.
No.
Oh no.
I will refund your points. So this man, he's about. He looks like he's in his in his early 40s. He's shorter than most of you. He's got fair skin and he has like jet black cropped hair. Hi, hello, welcome in. My name is Bluegill Gottfried. I'm the housekeeper of this here place, and yeah, I would I'm here to help in any way I can. I mean, you don't really have to do much. It is Reel's the killer. Like Real Diamond is the guy who did this. So like, I don't know why you're even bothering with all of this, but I mean,
Why are you so sure?
I'm so glad that Lance told us that you would be here and like actually walked us here and made us meet you. It's lovely to meet you. And I'm looking at the party while I'm saying like Lance warned us that you would be here, that kind of part, because he definitely left that out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's his bad.
And,
Wait, that's his bad or is that the DM's?
No comment.
Both.
yes.
Alright.
I'm just gonna ask you, why are you so sure it's
Yeah.
Real?
Oh, So here's what happened, and you can see that this dude he looks terrified, and he's he's trying to keep a brave composure, but so couple of weeks ago, Meryl invited Reed to dinner. It was just the two of them, because Reef was away, doing whatever, and so it was supposed to be like a full-fledged dinner, but then I heard raised voices, and by the time I came out to check what was going on, Reed had already left, and Meryl had Meryl's he had a bruise under his eye. It looked like they had a fight. So obviously there was bad blood intentions between them, and I believe that Reed is responsible for Meryl's murder.
How long ago was this? Prior to the murder?
I would say it was a few weeks ago. So I would say like the murder was 5 days ago. So I would say about 15-ish days.
And you have no idea where Meryl's partner was during any of this?
No, I believe Meryl asked Reef to stay away. No, not like stay away, but more like Meryl wanted to have this conversation by herself. So yeah.
I'm sure they discussed it afterwards, considering there was a black eye involved and whatnot. And
Yeah.
someone like you shuffling about the house, you might have heard a few things.
No, I tend to stay away from drama like that. I can't do this shit, I'm just here to take care of the house. That's basically it.
I mean, at this point, who are you
Speaking
taking care of the house for? No one's here.
Yeah.
I know, but I hope Mr. Reef. I hope Reef Witherspoon comes back. She's the only reason I'm here, and I'll be out of a job if she doesn't come back. So
Okay. I understand. I have a question,
Yes.
and it's a bit sensitive.
Hmm?
Did you see 5 days ago when they were murdered? That night, where were you?
I was asleep, I believe. Yeah. I woke up
At your
to.
own house?
No, I stay here. I stay in the house.
Oh, you stay here. Okay, then
Yeah.
it makes sense for you to be here. It's fine. You can say that with your whole chest, right? It's fine.
Yeah. Yes.
We were worried that you were selling the silverware just to pay up stuff. It's fine. All right. So that day, in the morning, you got the news. Who told you?
Oh, Mr. Bass, he showed up and he told me. He woke me up. He told me that.
Mr. Bass is everywhere. Do you know who found the bodies?
I think Mr. Bass did.
Okay. Just a couple more questions. I'm so sorry. Did you, after the bodies were found, did you see them?
Yeah, I found. I mean, Reef was too out of it to identify the body, so I had to do it. Yeah.
So identify the bodies. So they were definitely, positively identified.
Yeah, I identified Meryl's body, and the other one was identified.
Anything odd you noticed about either the bodies or perhaps how Meryl had been acting before? Well,
So I don't know. I saw that they had a hook scar-ish on their arms, both of them, and
Oh yeah, and the puncture wound, right?
yeah.
when
Wait,
was the
no,
last
there was
side
no
of
puncture
the
wound. No, there was only
You didn't see the
the.
puncture wound on the side of the shoulder? We got reports about it, and if you saw the bodies, you must have seen it.
Oh,
I'm definitely trying to gaslight this guy and trying to see what his reaction is.
yeah, he's just confused. He's like, I have no idea.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine. Maybe you didn't see it. It's okay.
What? Well, I'm gonna assume, but what was Meryl doing the last time you saw her alive?
The last time I saw Meryl was when I I don't remember. We were talking about the big festival that's coming up. There's plenty of fish in the sea festival that Meryl was very excited about. So that's
Insight
When's the
check.
festival?
it's in a
Yeah.
few weeks.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna happen around this time. Yeah, it usually happens around this time of the year every year. Yeah.
Well,
Do the inside check here.
Right. Insight.
What happens
There.
during this festival? Just, like outsiders, just give us
It's a
some
4.
context. Maybe you'll stick around.
Oh yeah. So it's the best part of the year, really. It's we all get together, we have food, drink, we party, and then we there's like a festival to be crowned Fisher Folk of the Year. So it's basically like we go out, catch the biggest fish we can, and that's basically how it happens. Yeah, probably put a damper on
you
it this
were
year.
helping Meryl with all of this, that was the last time you saw her alive, then?
Yeah, that is the last time I
What
saw her
time
alive.
was that?
It was pretty late at night.
And that was the night before the body turned up, right?
Yes.
Meryl wasn't missing for days and then turned up dead or anything like that?
No.
Huh. Well, in that case, that's actually quite helpful. That means
Yeah.
that whatever happened, we have a window of when the crime was committed. When you say late at night, would you say midnight?
Yeah, closer to midnight. Yes.
And when was the body found? Like around what time?
Early in the morning. Mr. Bass usually goes for his walks around like 6 a.m.
Okay, we have a 6-hour window to work with. That's actually good to know. You have to turn up all the way to the shore from here, which, from what I gather, is the other side of town. Yes?
I mean, the shore is everywhere. There's like the town is on the coastline. So
I mean, yeah, but it's
the
still a
bodies
bit
of
of a walk from here, right?
yeah, about like 30-ish minutes.
Hmm.
Um,
Great.
yeah. While everyone is asking questions on this guy, could I be maybe like looking around the place? Like while he's kind of occupied?
Yeah, definitely.
I
What
want
was
to like
that?
look specifically for any notes or letters.
Okay.
That was going to be my next question, asking him, like, where is the study and could we look in there?
Yeah. So first there was an inside check that was happening. I missed that. What is the roll?
4.
Oh, yeah, the dude is telling the truth. He is absolutely 100%. He seems like what he's saying is accurate. Okay, so
Okay.
while you're looking around, there's a bunch of so basically, I'm assuming this conversation is happening in the hallway. You're all talking. P.T. You're looking around the house. So there's like a as you walk in, you see like a pristine marble top kitchen. There's a giant bedroom with like a 4-post bed, and a den, and there's another room that you're not sure where it leads to, and the door is locked, and yeah, so the door to that room is locked.
Okay. But can I like investigate one of the rooms specifically?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can go to the bedroom or the kitchen.
Oh, I want the bedroom.
Yeah. So the way that the house is built is that the main bedroom, the one where Meryl and Reef live, is like inside the house, and the housekeeper Bluegill's house is like a shed outside. He's got his own room and his place and everything. So yeah, so if you want, you can investigate their bedroom. Yep.
Okay.
While
That
these
is
people
19.
are
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
19.
that is 19, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So in the bedroom, you find a lot of notes about the festival that's coming up. You find a lot of papers about tax audits and trying to figure out how to keep the town afloat and how much the festival is going to cost. All of those things. You don't really find any. So that's basically the extent of the stuff in the bedroom. But based on your 19 investigation check, I will it basically, you feel like there might be more stuff in the locked room, but there's not much in terms of anything that will be helpful to your case in the bedroom. It feels like since they were having an affair, Meryl kept most of her stuff hidden in the other room because she didn't want Reef's hands on it. Yep.
While this investigation is going on, can I take in this guy, assuming that he's like slightly shorter than me? Just like trying to pull him close and just like ask him. "Oh, you told us that you're suspicious of this Reed Diamond fellow?
Yep. Real, yeah.
Real Diamond, sorry. What about the Bobber Marley person? I've heard rumors about him being kind of like sort of like a contender to this
Oh yeah,
real person.
Bobber is fantastic. I love Bobber. He's basically he wants to be the next union leader, and there's like a whole full attack campaign that they launched recently against Bobber, against Real. Sorry, basically. He wants more paid time off for us, and he's not for us, for like the fisher folk, and my son's one of the fisher folk. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Macklemore.
It's okay.
Macklemore is his name, but it's Macklemore. Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
Mackerelmo.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great. Lovely.
Yeah. There's also
Yeah.
Let's
never mind.
assume that if... No, go ahead. It's fine. This is a safe space. You can tell us.
No, I need to keep my job. I've already said too much.
Listen.
You might
it's
not get
as
to
if
keep
you're
your
gonna-
job if things go worse.
Yeah, and it's not as if you're telling anyone.
No, we just want to get to the bottom of all of this and be on our way.
We
We
will
have no
find the
business
killer
to reveal
and
your
we'll be
business.
off for merry day, and no one will ever know.
Give me a persuasion check.
Hey.
One or both of us.
One with advantage, or both of you do it separately.
Wait, I'm rolling, but I keep forgetting
I'll
where the
also do
rolls come
one.
in.
I don't think I get it with that. 13.
That's a
13.
23. Ha ha ha.
Okay, 23 is good. Very good. So, Lugal leans in and he starts to whisper. Meryl was. I feel like I didn't tell you everything about the conversation between Meryl and Real. I feel like they were having an affair. Meryl and Real were involved.
Oh, shit, was there someone who was not having an affair this town?
Um,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So. That's.
No, there's definitely more. Out with it.
What Lance said was who all having an affair?
Lance said that Meryl and Gil were having an affair.
Okay. And now this person saying Meryl and Real were.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one husband and then one partner and then two affairs. And
I think Lance also said that, like, they were pretty okay with it, some of sorts.
No, I think that was on Gil's
Oh.
side, maybe?
Oh.
So
Maybe I was
both
thought it
Meryl
was
and
one of
Gil's
the others.
partners were okay with the affair because they were accustomed to the lavish lifestyle that they led,
Yeah.
and they didn't want, like, they were not okay with it, but they were willing to turn the other cheek so that they could still enjoy their lifestyle.
Unless one of the affairs was turning into a bit more than an affair, and they might feel their position threatened.
What do you mean another
And
affair?
also,
Oh, don't
people-
worry about it. I say a lot of things.
And also, people, imagine this. Someone got a black eye. Wait, was this black eye person Mel, right?
Meryl had
yeah.
the black eye, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and this person had like one husband and two affairs. So so these people could all have a grudge against the other person.
Or that person finally had enough. Or something finally changed in the situation. There's quite a bit to consider there.
Again, pull this person closer.
At
Listen.
this point, you're just like, here.
Yeah, I'm actually like breathing down on this guy. Between us, what was the the financial stability of these people? Were they afloat? Were they struggling? Or you told us that the town is struggling. What about these two?
I think they were doing okay. I mean,
Payments on time, everything?
Yeah, I was getting paid like sometimes days in advance. Look at the state of this house. It's amazing, pristine. Everything looks yeah.
Days in advance.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that. Imagine.
Unless maybe they were, settling affairs constantly because they didn't know how long they'd be around.
Okay. Beyond the black eye, did anything else change like 5 days ago or right before that you can think which was odd?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay.
And one last question, at least from my end. Did Meryl have a study from where she handled most of her business?
Oh yeah, that's he points towards the room that Petey you noticed was locked. That was her study.
Great. I start walking up to it to try and open it.
It's locked. I
have a key of sorts. It's fine.
Unless this guy had a key, I'm just like trailing off my voice. I'm not even trying to interrupt.
I don't.
This guy had a key.
Mystics asked, "Do you have pictures of Meryl and Reed? I'll be interested to see what they look like."
Oh, yeah, definitely. And he leads you to the bedroom, which should have mentioned that there's a giant portrait of the two of them Meryl sitting on a giant red chair, and Reef is standing right next to her with one hand on her shoulder. Meryl, yeah, okay. So there's Meryl is blonde, curly hair, tall human, and Reef is looks to be an elf, could possibly be a half elf, with long dark hair.
Okay.
And
In this bedroom, do I see any pictures other than that belong to them, but they are not of the both of them? Any portraits?
No, there's just one big portrait.
Right, I'm gonna look around the bed. Any
I start locking
drawers
the door.
and stuff. Lol.
I'm just going to remind you that we have investigated the room. Just saying. But hey,
The bedroom, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just still.
give me an investigation
Did I
check.
miss anything?
Feel free to look around
Okay.
inside. In the meantime, Cassian, you wanted to look at the door.
Yeah, I want to get to the study
So-
that is clearly locked for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'll pull out my thieves' tools and I'm gonna just like crouch down, get to work.
Yeah, give me a dexterity thieves tool proficiency test check. What is it called?
Dex and
Hey, isn't it just sleight of hand?
proficiency.
Yeah, so it's sleight of hand plus your proficiency modifier, right?
Plus,
I have expertise
I
in
did
sleight
not
of hand,
think-
so
That's so cool.
Yeah, so no, usually it's like, if you have it's sleight of hand plus your proficiency in the thieves tools, right? So
yeah.
Okay.
So another plus on that then. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Well, I did not remember this. There's another campaign in which like I do have proficiency, but I never add anything to it.
25.
yeah, so I just know because that's like I've from what I've seen Matt ask the players to do.
Nice.
That's what I've been following. So okay, 25, great. The door, it's like as smooth as butter. You barely even hear the click. The lock
Butter.
and the door just swings open, barely creaks, and yeah.
All right.
So the office is like it's full of ribbon cutting photos of like Meryl's like it's basically Meryl cutting ribbons for different events. Like the entire like there's one whole fucking wall full of that shit. There's a bunch of papers, which are more like what's the word? More tax stuff, more stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you use the previous investigation roll that Katie did, and based on that, you there's like a desk in the center of the room. It feels like the desk brings the whole room together. The couple of drawers, they seem to be open, and you find a diary in one of the drawers. It has Meryl's name on it.
Okay. I start like kind of just going through the more recent days.
Yeah, so the minute you pick up the diary, there's like you see like a loose leaf note. It falls down to the floor. The note is dated from a few years ago, and it is addressed to Meryl from Real Diamond. It says, "My beloved Meryl, I pray you will choose to love me as I have loved you over the years. I may not be able to provide a lavish life for you, but I will ensure you are loved with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Sincerely yours, Real."
Man, I love being right. And I just hold the note up to the other people, like looking around the bedroom and all, and I just go, seems like the situation suddenly changed. And maybe change for a reason. The diary, does it have any entries after the date in the letter?
Yeah, the diary has more recent dates. It looks like
How old was this exactly? Just so I
this
write it
letter
down.
is about, I would say, 5 years old,
Okay.
and the diary is more recent, like from the last 6 months. It's mostly entries about events happening in town, about preparing for the big festival, and all of that.
Like till the last entry, it's very much business as usual.
Yeah.
Well, certainly wasn't fearing for her life. That means there were no threats or anything involved, at least immediately, other than the one fight we've heard about. And considering where the killing happened, I might even hazard a guess that maybe she went out there to meet someone. And since she was not on a guard or anything, probably someone that she was comfortable meeting. Could have been real, could have been one of her other affair partners. Two that we know of, as far as we know, but she was clearly meeting someone for a personal thing before all of this went down.
Huh.
And I'll bring the diary and the letter and all to the rest of the party. And kind of like just looking around, nothing else standing out in this place?
No, it seems like you've got everything from this place.
Right. The last pages of the diary or any like other like first page, like any folded up pages or anything like that?
No, based on the previous role, there is nothing else that stands out.
Cool.
Dear, my audio cut off like slightly. Can I get a recap of the diary, like a very, very brief thing?
Yeah, so diary is basically from the last 6 months. There's notes about stuff happening in town and the big festival and all of those things. And there is a note that was in the
Again,
diary.
the voice is cutting off. What the fuck?
Oh.
Sorry. I don't know why it's just like
It's
suddenly
fine for
just
me.
mutes for me.
I've been having issues with Discord. Honestly, it is Discord.
No, it's probably me.
Because
let
I
me
can hear
connect.
Steve.
Yeah, it's probably me. Give me just 1 second.
Oh, we're gonna have to go to
Hello.
all of these houses.
Yeah, let's try once. Okay, so is there anything in it about the affairs that this person was having?
So there is a letter from 5 years ago from Real Diamond to Meryl.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which basically talks about how Real is asking Meryl to. He's basically telling her that he's not rich, so he can't give her a proper life, but he will love you with the intensity of love him with the intensity of 1,000 suns. And the diary is the rest of the stuff in the diary is from last 6 months.
Now Steve's cutting off for me.
Yeah, I was like,
God
I'm
damn
so
it.
glad. I was like, how do I say this that it's happening again?
No, now it was happening to me also.
Okay. The rest of the stuff is from the last 6 months. Yeah, in the diary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the affair is definitely real. It's not just, like this person meeting people for business and yeah.
Not just that. The last few entries of the diary are clearly like business as usual. So this person clearly wasn't fearing for their life or anything. That means if they died near the shore, like they washed up on shore, they drowned. So that means they probably went to meet someone that they know and were comfortable with because they weren't on guard or anything. So if it was like a meeting where they went and then, were killed, that would mean that it's probably one of the affair partners or someone jealous of the affair. So again, same things. Disappeared persons or probably real. The fish hooks make me think that it has something to do with the fishermen union. So it could even be...
Or it's just a diversion. Because whoever killed these people
It could be to
was,
frame
like,
them, of course.
yeah, it was set up so that the bodies would be found in the ocean. You can literally
True.
do anything, right?
Question. Reels like profession/trade is also like fisherman?
No, Reel is the union leader.
Current one though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It could be a play from Bobber thinking maybe, they're having their own meetings and stuff like that, and easy way to blame this all on Reel. Reel gets arrested, Bobber becomes, the next head. He's a contender. He'll secure his spot as the next head of the union then. And if that's the case, it would be very believable too, from what we heard from the butler as well. Very forthcoming kind of person in the public eye so far. People seem to love him for all the new things he's bringing. So if that's the case, maybe that's how he assures that Rio gets, well, the blame for all of this. And again, those are just my 2 cents. We'll probably have to go to the other houses, talk to the suspects to get more concrete information.
Right, my voice. I suppose I was muted on VOD. So we should probably talk to Veer and Bobber first. Like, I feel like the fishermen's are like are
Do we not want to
big
check out
sources
the
of
other
this.
house of the other victim?
I mean, Veer is the only living person with a connection to one of the victims at this point.
That's what I mean. If we go to, let's say, Gil's house now, if we find proof of a connection between Gil and Real as well, that certainly narrows things down. Because they were both found simultaneously, correct?
Yep, Merrill and Gill
And
were found.
maybe,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hand in hand.
In
and
that
maybe
case,
Gil has
Hmm.
a housekeeper.
well, regardless, we get information. If we
Hmm.
can find a connection between Gil and either of our current suspects, common ones at least, that would be helpful. Because if there's no connection between Gil and, let's say, Reel or Baba, then our suspects have to be the other two disappearing partners of the victims. Because they would have common grounds to join forces then, wouldn't they?
Hmm.
So I think we have what we need from this place. On to Gil's house?
All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Bluegill just waves you goodbye as you leave and make your way to Gil and Betta's house. This is another 5-10 minute walk from where you were. Their house is along the way, the entire way. By the way, the entire fucking walk back and the walk to the house and everything. Every few hundred feet, you see a poster for the big festival. Seems like these people are very, very wild about this sea festival that happens every year.
Oh, it's a poster for the Fish in the Sea festival?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you get to Gil and Betta's home. This home is about half the size of Merrill and Reeve's home. It is smaller than theirs, but it still looks a lot wealthier than the other homes in the neighborhood. There's like a small flower garden in the front yard. And just seems like a really nice, well kept together place from the outside at least.
Well, is the door unlocked in this one?
Yeah, the door is open, but it's you feel like this is more because there is nobody to lock the house here because they're both gone for now.
Like
Even better.
We can't hear any voices from inside.
Nope, you don't hear anything or anyone.
I waltz in.
Yeah.
I tango in.
Tango.
Brave people. I'm gonna stand out. Wait for anything to happen.
This is a very small place. There's just like a kitchen, a bedroom, and a den in the entire, and like a hallway connecting all of those places. It's a smaller place compared to the other one. And yeah, feel free to do what you like.
I'll like peep in on both the bedroom and the den, whichever place would have like a workspace or a desk or anything I see, I'll go there.
Yeah, there's a desk in the den.
Investigate the desk.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Well, that's rolling. Just confirming. Mystic, what are you doing? If that's okay, should we check out the
Nat 20.
graves?
Holy shit. That's the second nat 20.
Let's go.
Dude, this dice has killed so many of my players.
Loaded. This is a loaded dice. I don't trust.
I've used other dice. Same results.
Yeah. While give me a sec to get to the net.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you two doing, Mystic and Kamurka?
I was gonna ask Mystic to, like, do you want to get the bodies unearthed while these people investigate?
Why are you so insistent on being gravediggers? God damn it.
Listen,
That was my first idea. We need to look at the bodies. I didn't,
listen, there's no
Mystic would
motive
say-
to investigate unless we see the bodies and we are sure that, yeah, someone has been killed.
I didn't make a rule,
Exactly.
so I don't dig a hole,
I feel like there's no doubt that someone's being killed. I think I'm more concerned of how
Oh
many
yeah,
people have been killed.
someone. True, but specifically these two people.
I
just
feel like
want
they
to look
want
at the
to be
bodies see
forensic.
if they actually died from drowning.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, so for your nat
Right,
20.
Mystic would
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Mystic would look at Komalika and say, yeah, I think it's best for us to get that rolling as well while these people do the talking stuff.
I'm gonna gather my pleats and just walk to the what?
Wait, so you're splitting the party? Is that the vibe?
Yes. Good
Oh,
luck, DM.
Okay, yeah, that's
Lovely
fine. I'm gonna need you to give me an investigation check to see if you can even find the fucking cemetery. So,
But who?
Who?
the two of you
Okay.
What are we investigating for?
to find the cemetery. You don't know where it is. He didn't tell you, right? So,
No, we asked the guy.
We
He asked,
We very much
he
asked
asked him.
you did? Oh. Well, he
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
have
I
told
went
you
out
where
my
the
way
fucking...
twice to ask him.
He wouldn't have told you where the fucking graveyard is, but fine. You got a
And
good
yet
roll.
we-
You got a
Why
good
would he
persuasion check,
not
so...
tell us where the city
Yeah,
graveyard is?
why
Also,
being that sus?
it's a very small town, right? We could literally
You'd
just
see,
look out and see.
You'll probably see a graveyard and it's a coast side, right?
Okay, that's a 14.
Fair. So,
We are
okay,
actually rolling.
you know
Okay.
where the graveyard is. You go to the graveyard. We'll get to you in a second. Are you telling the others that you're going, or are you just fucking off?
Oh yeah.
Maybe tell them I'm going.
Gonna message one of the people that we'll meet you at the graveyard and just.
Amazing.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why not?
Cassian, your nat 20 gives you sand. There is sand everywhere in this fucking house. There is
I hate that.
there is, and since you have an nat 20, the sand looks like there is a pattern to it. It's like from the bedroom, down the hallway, out the door. Like something has been dragged.
The sand itself, though, is it just it's everywhere and there's footsteps and drag marks through it?
Yeah. And this looks very much, since, it's a coastal city, it looks like beach sand.
They were poisoned, I think. And then when they went off to bed, they were dragged away all the way to the beach.
Wait, did you say poisoned?
I did.
Okay.
No, but
There's
why?
someone-
I'm
No,
sorry,
I,
metagaming. Why
I'm
would there be sand inside of the house if they were dragged towards the beach?
Because this was their second trip, maybe. They first brought Meryl out, then they
Oh.
came here from the beach.
I wanna see, like, is the sand normal sand? Like, can I just pick up some of the sand? Is it like normal sand or magic sand?
yeah, sure, yeah. Are you picking up the sand? So as you pick up the sand, you feel the sand seep into your body, and your body turns to sand, and you become sand. I'm fucking with you. None of that happens.
What?
It's just regular sand.
I was ready. I was so ready.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
I was
No,
like
it's
just
just-
gonna like find a jar and scoop up ID and take it with us.
It's just regular sand.
Jar of dirt.
It's just regular sand.
Also, we see drag marks from the bedroom being led out.
Yeah.
But do I see like in anywhere, like, wine glasses or stuff like that are clearly like used? I have proficiency in poisonous kit, so I'm wondering if I can identify poisons and stuff lying around this house, like if they were used in like wine or anything like that, like maybe like traces of it in the glass.
Okay, yeah. So with your nat 20 for investigation, I'll tell you that one, so there was someone living in this house for 3 days after the murder. So if there were any, because Gil's partner was still in the house, so
And he
before
didn't
they
clean the
disappeared.
sand?
Sorry.
And
he didn't clean the sand?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they did. So yes, so they were there for 3 days. So any trace of any poison or anything, if there were any, they would have,
It's
washed
gone.
clean glasses, whatever else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also no like blood or any like spatters anywhere, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to test for poisons and stuff, feel free to do that. I don't want to discourage players from doing that.
No, but yeah, but if I obviously like, since you say like I can gather like that would have been cleaned by now kind of a situation because there was someone living here. Then lastly, I want to go check like the desk drawers and stuff for papers or like other important things.
Yeah. Oh,
Anything
also,
that stands out.
with the 20, you also see a bunch of empty bottles in the trash. Looks like aftermath of finding out that your partner's dead. You drink for 3 days straight. Yeah. So the papers and
Was
stuff.
it grief or celebration?
That is something you have no idea. Probably a mixture
Do
of
I
both.
find party poppers in the trash can? But no, I'll check the desk.
Yeah, so it's similar to what you found at Merrill's place, where there's a bunch of papers about the event, about posters about the event. There's photos for a ribbon cutting ceremony, and there's a lot of papers with like accounting documents and stuff like that, but nothing that tells you more information about the murder or anything like that.
These people love cutting ribbons.
No, like, correspondences between people, no diary or anything here.
I mean, you do find like a notepad with like, these supplies have to be brought back, these
Yeah,
shipments, but nothing,
General work stuff.
nothing like that would like signify that, weird whatever is happening. You also know for a fact that Lance has gone through this place himself as well, which is also how he knows that they were having an affair. So it's possible that any of those specific documents and stuff would be with him.
Also, last thing I would want to look around for in here, because I think everything else is kind of cleaned out. Want to check the wardrobe, like if there's a closet or anything. For clothes, like any older worn clothes with, wound marks on them, blood, or maybe even sand at this point.
You do find like a pair of boots with sand on them. Actually, 2 pairs of boots, and they look like they're 2 different sizes. So
Both pairs have sand on them.
yeah, they look like proper like sand shoes, which like people would wear to go to the beach or whatever.
Ah,
And
my-
and
yeah.
and in the closet there's just regular clothes.
Okay. My theory is that maybe they did go out for a nice little stroll on the beach. Some poisoning may have happened. They come back. Gil falls asleep to the poison, or like sleeping pills at that point. Is then dragged back out, which seems redundant, but could be possible. Would explain sand on both the pairs of boots. Because I'm assuming they didn't take the pair off from a corpse. And then they were dragged back out, and then they drank themselves silly after the murder.
I think they turned to sand.
Let's leave that as plan B. And yeah, well, that's actually useful information. Let's go see at the cemetery if they do dig up the body. Does Gil's body have shoes on?
Beatty's gonna very much make notes and write, she's written down Cassian's explanation, and she's very much gonna write Plan B next to it, and then write in big letters, Plan A, they turn to sand.
I worry how your notes would look without the headband.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just naturally, it's intelligent.
And I walk out.
Okay, I think this is a good point to take a break. We're like 2 hours in. So we'll pick up with the 2 people at the cemetery. We'll take like 10-15 minutes. 10:30 we should be back. Hello, we're back. We are back
Hi,
for
back.
sure. Yeah. Where were we? Yes, you had decided to go to the graveyard to dig up the bodies of these dead people.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah,
And
make it to the graveyard with no
You're
problems
gonna
because
ask me to roll for investigation again just to read the what's it called? The gravestones,
Gravestones.
find out their bodies. I'm gonna rage.
I mean,
No,
can
I
you
know.
even read though?
Can you
What's
read
your
them?
intelligence?
Fair question. I don't remember. It's probably not that much actually.
never mind. We're okay. All right. Okay. So you find the you find the grave, the cemetery. You find the gravestones where the bodies are buried. And
Let's go.
what do you want to do?
Okay. Definitely not the character build for it, but like looking at the grave, do I get the sense that this body has been here for like 5 days?
You're gonna have to dig the grave up to see, right?
Yeah, as in like, with the mud stuff. Yeah, fair enough actually. Yeah.
Do
Come
we
on,
see
Mystic.
any outhouse that and like there might be someone who works at the cemetery who's here?
You know what? Fuck it. Sure. Yeah. There is an outhouse. There's like a marble-ish building, and as you approach it, you hear weird creaking noises, and and you hear like this tap sound on the floor. But yeah, what do you do?
Okay, first of all,
You know what?
Mystic is gonna.
Let's focus on the the task. I'm gonna take like 10 steps back from
I can't tell if this
Mistake.
is Nano or the player or the.
Oh, it is definitely both. Like, it's all overlapped.
Mystic would once again turn into Lance, and as they peer into the shack to see if anyone's there.
How many times can you do that, by the way?
I don't think there's a charge to this.
Oh,
It
okay,
just takes
cool.
one action.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you don't really see much. It's pretty dark inside. But as your eyes adjust, you see like this this old man, white hair, holding a stick, bent over, almost at a 90-degree angle, and he's walking, basically walking towards you, and he looks
I
up.
don't think this guy is gonna help us dig out the grave.
Not for that attitude.
Yeah, he
He's got
spots
any
you.
shovels?
He spots you, mistake as Lance, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Bass, welcome to this here place. What are you doing here at this time of night? Never seen you out this late."
Yeah, weird duty calls, really. The murders have made me quite restless, I would say. I know we buried the bodies here quite recently, but the investigators that we've hired this
I'm
town,
gonna
they
step out of the
insist.
bush and like cross my arms.
Investigators that we've hired have insisted that they would like to look at the bodies to better identify and get more information about them. It would probably help them find the killers faster for us, which I still think is either one of real or but they insisted on being more thorough.
Okay, sure, yeah. Do you have the prerequisite forms?
No, as I said, this is very last minute. They just showed up and they have been going around. We just went to Mel's house just before now as
No,
well.
I completely understand that, but Section 14, subsection 42 of the downtown charter clearly
Shut the
states
fuck up.
that
I'm gonna go up to him and cast shampoos.
When they don't agree with you, make them.
That didn't last very long.
you know what? As you attempt to cast charm person, this dude stands up a little bit straighter, and you notice that what you couldn't see in the darkness was clear signs that this person is an elf and immune to being charmed.
Resistance to being charmed, not immune.
Yes. You're right.
So advantage on the save.
Yeah.
Advantage on save. That's a DC 14.
DC 14. Okay. There's the thing. Where is my fucking dice roll?
I'm gonna message.
Okay, so
members.
you got a 14 and a 13 without any bonuses. Then he has a plus one. So.
I'm gonna message the party members. In an effort to solve this murder, where do we stand on actually committing one?
Wait, you're only messaging Komalika, right?
Yeah, we'll be too far, I'd imagine.
No. You know what? Fuck it. No, you're close enough. You are very close enough.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just asking, like, how are we on, like, our murder to solve murder policy?
I mean, don't get caught.
Fair enough.
Let's not do that.
Fair enough. All right, I guess we can come in the morning.
No, I look at the person. Wait, I insist. This needs to be done quickly. I'll bring you the forms in the morning first thing. I'll tell my assistant. Wait, I'll tell my assistant to get it done quickly so it doesn't take more of your time than we already do. And really, you do so much for us. You do so much for us. Your job is quite a thankless one, if I say so myself.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I help?
Sure, yeah.
Alright.
I can just hear the sadness.
23.
Fuck
That's
off.
a fucking.
Fuck off.
That's a 10. What the fuck?
Okay, fine. Sure.
I got a 17, and yeah.
He just sighs and he sits down, and you hear the creaking noise again. It's the cot that he sleeps on because he sleeps on the grounds. And he just sighs and he's like,
Fuck.
there's shovels in the back. Go do whatever you want to do. And he just, leans back and he just lays back in bed and he covers himself under the blanket. He's like, it is too late for me. I'm going to sleep.
Yes, please, you get your good night's rest. With the investigators will do the job that we have hired them to do. I go and pick up the shovels and I walk
After you
out.
come back, I'm gonna pull in Mystic closer to me. Stop knocking on the fucking doors as soon as you see them.
Just
You know
had a
what?
door
Never
though.
mind. Just do not knock. Do not approach people. We are sneaking around. Right? Grab one shovel.
Mystic spoofs back into being mystic themselves and just says, well, we have to do something.
No, we did not. All we had to do was dig up the grave.
But what are the hands?
There was no permit necessary. We did not have to seek out the groundskeeper for it and start digging.
I help with digging and say, might as well do it now.
Okay. As you collect the shovels and you step out, you feel a chill run down your spines. It is pretty late, and it's dark, and it's a coastal city, so sea breeze, and it's getting colder in the night. So yeah, this is going to be a tough. Obviously, the ground is not frozen because it's not that cold, but it's going to be a tough time to dig up these bodies for sure.
Of course it is.
You've come too far.
In the meantime, I think at this point, the other two would have reached the cemetery as well. So the four of you, I'm not even going to make you roll. You make quick work of the fucking ground. You dig up the bodies.
I'm gonna light a campfire.
I come expecting another body here because of the last message we got.
Yeah, no, the first thing I ask is, where do you find someone to kill in a graveyard?
I just with both hands just point to the Mystic.
Oh, okay,
Wait,
you were gonna
telling
kill
me?
Mystic. That
Okay.
No,
No.
I wish. I was considering it. Not gonna lie.
Let's just say my method was not very likely that to come all the way.
I just put my
You
hand
were
on
not
the
very
shoulder.
likely to succeed.
I'll put my hand on Mystic's shoulder and just be like, if only you were intelligent like me.
I love this. Okay, the bodies have been. So here's the other thing, right? These two people were having an affair, but they were not married. So the bodies are not
Different
buried together.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one is in one side, the other is in the other side of the cemetery. So you've dug up both bodies, and what do you want to do?
I want to look them over. I want to look at Gil's body first and just see. Firstly, is he wearing boots?
Yeah, he's been buried in his finest clothing. So yes.
Okay, so they properly did the. Okay. Wasn't like a hush hush funeral situation.
Do they
And-
look like the paintings or photos that they, they were in their places?
Yes, they do. Definitely do. Even in the darkness, you can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those people are definitely dead then. Okay, good.
I
Yeah,
wanna,
Mystic just turns into mirror and says, "Does this look like me?"
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm going
Uh,
to, not for any damage, just like, place a hand on Mystic's shoulder as you feel sort of like a tingle which turns into a very uh, slightly harsh but not painful jolt of electricity as I shocking grasp you.
Oh
Fuck
my
off.
god.
Fuck
Oh no!
off.
ah,
The Mystic jolts out of the disguise and just says, "Okay, no need for that. It's cold as it is."
I have lit a fireplace, I assume.
Yeah, you said you did. Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
cemetery.
Yes, I cannot be cannot be cold.
Uh,
I refuse to
I
be uncomfortable.
I just shake my head and I start looking back at Gil's body. I want to see for actual, like, oddities on the body itself. Like, other than the fish hook things that were there, any other
Injury
wounds,
marks.
bruises.
Yeah, bruises.
Also, if like because of what I saw, also like just signs of like poisoning and all. Like since I have like proficiency in a poisonous kit, like I might know certain like telltale signs like around fingertips, neck, lips, stuff like that.
Were they tortured before being killed?
That I'm not really checking for. Just I don't care as much about them being tortured, more just what killed them.
Okay, give me a
I don't know
medicine check,
what we're
I guess.
expecting from
Okay.
bodies that have been
All of
buried
us?
for 5 days.
I mean, yeah, that's. I
Because
could have told you that, but player agency is important.
I will be encouraging Cassian to, like, be a bit more thorough in investigating and giving some certain words of encouragement. So you have bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
oh,
So that's what a D6.
Yep.
it's a D6, yes.
Hold on, no, it's a D. Yeah, it's a D6.
D6, a D6
Mhm.
for 10
Okay.
minutes.
That's a 5 on the D6. We take those. So that's 15 plus 5, unnatural 20.
20. Okay.
Extremely unnatural.
There's the bodies look like you see the same hook marks on their hands, both of them on their arms, and they look like they. Based on the 20, I will say in your travels you have come across people who have drowned before, whether by your doing or other people's doing. But you know what a drowned body looks like even after 5 days.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is a drowned body after 5 days. Based on that 20, I will also give you something that you notice is that there are faint striations under where the hook scars are. And based again on your experience, these look like they are rope marks.
Okay.
Rope marks. Where the hooks are, so like around where the arm is.
Yeah. So basically, like the hooks were carved into the same spot where potentially people were tied up.
What are those marks on the other arm as well, like the hookless arm?
Like symmetrical mark essentially on the other end.
Fuck it. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so it was very much for tying them up. Maybe they were knocked out and like just lowered into the water and like drowned. Who knows?
I hate
But yeah.
to ask this.
Maybe they were kinky.
I hate to ask this, but like, is it like? Does it seem like that the wound, with the hook kind of thing, was made like after the person was already dead? Like, did it seem like it bled a lot, or uh, it's does it seem like it was done in water kind of thing, where like there's no blood?
Based on that 20, it looks like the scar happened first, but like not too long before death.
Okay, so this is like being carved and then killed. Okay, perhaps not a torture thing. Perhaps a torture thing, doesn't matter.
I think it was either a sign of some kind left to, implicate certain people for the murder, or maybe there was significance in hooking them by the arm and lowering them in the water. Maybe that's how they drowned them.
You know what? Jealous exes don't go. Oh, never mind. I correct myself mid sentence.
I feel like they're very specific about how they do things.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a fishing village, so I think they're pretty. Almost everyone here has used hook some point of their life.
Not
pretty
a person who
much.
has never cleaned their own house, right? Like, not someone
Yeah.
who is too posh to handle ropes and shit.
Like, this is not the common folk of this village.
I mean, we don't know that really. People can be capable of doing things they don't usually do. And also, Gil's house didn't have anyone taking care of it. In many ways, technically, but the other thing is, I'll check the other body. Both bodies have like some like rope marks or indications that they were tied up.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Well, I
both
think that's all we're
like
getting out of these.
both the hooks are like on the same arm. Like both have it on their right arm or left arm.
Let me confirm.
Okay.
Yeah, it just
So
says
it's not
with the
right.
hook carved into their arm. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Why tie them up though?
Maybe they woke up, or maybe if
To
they were
drown them.
knocked out. Yeah, well, if they were knocked
Mhm.
out, if they're getting lowered into the water, I mean, if they just hope they can swim back up, no? Tying them up, make sure they stay down there.
But here's the thing, Cassian. If they were tied up and then drowned, someone must have cut their rope at least so that their bodies could be found and then remove the rope and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, the rope could be cut after the bodies were found, even to bury them.
No, but there was no mention of
Lance
rope
didn't mention
by
any
Lance.
ropes.
Lance
Yeah,
didn't mention a lot of things from what I'm gathering.
fair. You know
But you're
what?
not wrong.
Speaking of, I think that's our next step, right?
The
Yeah.
council office.
I think
Yeah.
suspects, then council office. Let's start
Uh-huh.
ruling people out to begin with.
Real.
I feel like we have enough to sort of like question Lance once more, just to extract some more information, because he's the one directing us towards those two, right?
Yeah, so let's rule them out based on what we've learned from the victims. And
Okay,
if
fair
we
enough.
do rule them out, bring that information back to Lance and see what he does with that.
Makes sense.
I think it's, yeah, I think we go back to him last.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess
Okay.
we just put these back in the holes and close them up.
You know what? I want you to give me what's going to be a straight intelligence check on a few, so that you actually put the
I
right
will do
body
it.
in the right hole.
I shall do it. I am intelligent.
Been saying it, prove it.
Just like an intelligence check, yeah.
That's a... What the fuck? Okay, that's a 5.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's fine.
Sorry,
When
what
the
were
bodies
you
are
rolling
closed,
for?
no one will
I
know.
rolled a nat 1, guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What are we rolling for?
To see if you put the right body back in the right hole.
Do not care, guys. Just put them
It's
back.
fine. The funeral is
Today's
done. No one
station.
will know.
Yeah, we don't care. Or leave them out. Lance is the one who's responsible
Well,
for
let's
it.
not leave them out. Then we
Who's
will get
digging up
blamed.
these bodies again anyway?
Yeah, just put them in
Exactly.
whichever hole. That's fine.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is, since it is getting pretty
I mean,
late.
it's also there's also like a name on the thing, right? Like I imagine that we can figure out which one is who anyway.
I think that was the intelligence check.
Yeah.
Wait, the intelligence check is to read the thing?
Read
Not to read the thing. It's like it's pretty dark. It's also to remember which one you pull the body out of, and
Yeah, but we can just read.
Yeah, but you're corresponding the body to the name you're reading, and you're basically misinterpreting that.
Ah.
yeah. Okay.
Right.
So at this point, it has gotten pretty late. So I would say most of the places have closed. So make sense to rest for the night, go to the tavern, and then in the morning continue your investigation.
Sure.
Okay.
What if someone else gets killed at night?
Can I take
More
a
data.
walk along the beach before going to bed?
Sure,
Don't
yeah.
do that alone.
Actually, fair. Instead of just walking along the beach, can we actually start at Gail's house and follow the sand path?
Oh, yeah.
I was suggesting I walk alone, and maybe that, if someone is very much trying to cover their tracks, they will see someone investigating and maybe reveal themselves.
Then you
And
do
maybe
that
kill
and
them. Like, don't die.
I won't die. I'm not some politician. I know how to stab a fucker back.
Fine.
Mystic just looks at Cassian and says, maybe I'll turn into Meryl and give them a fright, and after like they've seen the ghost of those they've killed.
That can be fun, yeah. Fuck for them all.
sure,
Right.
I guess we're splitting the party again. Then.
Yeah, I take a midnight stroll seemingly alone and trying to draw attention to myself kind of stroll.
I care, but not enough. I'm gonna go eat.
No, I don't want to eat. I want to follow the sand trail. Is the thing. I mean, I
Fine.
do want to eat. We can eat
Reluctantly,
later.
I'll come. Reluctantly, I'll join.
Nice. Mystic. So what is Mystic doing?
Mystic just waiting. If Cassian gives his son, I'll turn into Meryl. Become be ghost.
Lovely.
What? Okay. Okay, yeah. Sure, yeah. Why not? Let's do that. Fuck, I'm gonna have to
On the
roll to see
beach.
what happens. Fuck me. Alright. This is the reason why throw away the plan and then
What do you mean? It's a
I mean,
perfectly fine
listen,
plan.
it's-
If we're wrapping up our day anyway, might as well try to bait some.
Exactly.
We're going fishing for a
And we're
murder.
playtesting, like
I'm the bait.
It's stress testing.
yeah, okay, yeah, right. So you go on your walk with Meryl right beside you. It's pretty
No, Meryl's hiding somewhere. Like fake
Oh.
Meryl is hiding somewhere. I'm
Okay.
walking alone and
Yeah.
just defenseless man walking around investigating a murder. Oh no.
Yeah, you walk the lonely road, the only one that you've ever known. And and you keep walking down the road, and you don't know where it goes, but that's it. You keep walking down the coast.
Okay.
You do it a couple of times. Nothing really happens.
And while walking, do I notice anything odd at the beach?
No, it's just like a regular fucking
Yeah.
beach. You couldn't even tell that there a murder happened here if you didn't know. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then
Maybe you
once
didn't.
once I've done like 2 laps, I'll just take a deep breath, sigh, walk back to the tavern.
perfect. All right. Anything you'd like to do at the tavern?
What about the sand?
Oh, the sand. Yeah. Sorry. What do you want to do with the sand?
Just follow the sand exactly how it leads from Gail's house.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, the sand. I'm going to use your previous investigation check. You see, like it goes out the door, down the steps, and you follow the sand, and after a while, you realize that you're on the beach, and it's just sand.
God damn it.
I mean, what did you expect was gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm sorry for thinking something
No.
could happen. It's sand.
Yeah, no, it's.
Sand.
I think I fucked with your head when I said the Sandman thing. I kind of that's my bad. Yeah.
I guess we also go back to the tavern.
I eat and sleep.
Okay,
And
all right,
keep
perfect.
an eye out, like keep an ear out. But yeah.
There goes my ghost plan.
Okay, you have two more things you can do now in the morning. You can go to the Fisherfolk Society office. You can go to the Fisherfolk docks, or you can go to the City Council office.
Let's go to the office, the Fisher Folk office.
Okay, everybody agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Fisher
Perfect.
Price office.
You get to the Fisherfolk office. Walk down through the tavern, like walk down through the town. Sorry. The Fisherfolk Society office is further away from the City Council office. It's closer to the docks because they want to be close to their place. Yeah. So the society office has a couple of people there. As you walk in, you see this 20-ish-year-old human man wearing like he's wearing a bunch of necklaces which look really fucking weird. And he has burgundy hair in like a crew cut sort of thing. Hello, hi. I'm Mackerel Moore. I'm the office manager here.
Oh, hey.
Hi. How can I help you?
We're looking for real diamond.
Oh, yeah, Reels. My boss. He is the union leader for the Fisherfolk Society. What is this regarding?
It's about your dad.
Oh,
He sent us.
We're investigating.
Oh, you're here. Okay, you didn't hear this from me. Okay, but a few days ago, I went into Reel's office to give him his nightly nightcap, and he was muttering under his breath about how he'd love to wring their neck, and he was talking about the city council. So I feel like he did it. There is weird shit that's been happening with him.
he's talking about who?
About Merrill and about Gil.
Alright.
And also Lance. He kind of hates them all, you know. Like, I get it. Like, it's our job to be the opposition, but I feel like we can explore avenues.
Wait.
And
No, I'm so sorry. I'm slightly confused. Does this guy work for Real Diamond, or does he work for the Marley guy?
he works for Real Diamond. He's his assistant.
So, but Real Diamond guy is the leader, right? Like, he's not the opposition.
No, he's the leader of the
opposition
He's the
Fisher
opposition
Folk.
leader.
The council.
He's the opposition leader.
No, opposition
the
leader.
union
Oh, okay.
is
Union
opposed
leader
to the
is Marley.
council.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
No,
Sorry.
union leader is
leader
Real.
is real. The union is opposed to the council, so that's
Yeah.
sort of opposition.
And the
Not
Marley
like-
guy is opposed to Real to become the next union leader.
So, wouldn't Marley guy be the opposition guy?
No,
Because
we're not
he's-
talking about opposition in like a party sense.
Yeah,
like,
not
as in
within-
literally
Oh,
opposed.
okay. They're just like
Yeah.
okay. Just intellectually opposite. Okay.
Yeah, I should probably stop using that word. It's confusing. Yeah.
No. It's just like my notes. Never mind.
Yeah. So basically, he's the assistant to Real, and Real is the leader of the union. The union is opposed to the council. So Real has been talking about how he wants to wring the council's necks.
And Mackerel Moore is Lance's son.
No.
Blue Gill's
it's
son.
the-
Blue Gill.
No. Okay,
Oh,
look, I'm
Google.
going to be honest. I pulled the name out of my ass. Gil. I didn't have a name for Gil's son. Okay, so
Okay.
don't confuse that. That's
let's. I just like look at him like giving us this hint. I'm like, well, let us do the investigating. We'll figure out exactly what's making him tick. He could just be upset, you know. That's Now have a word with him. Could you tell us where he is?
Oh yeah, let me quickly go let him know that you're here. Pretend to do my job and shit.
Oh,
And he
before you do that, where is the Bobber Marley?
Bobber Marley is he works at the docks.
At the docks. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think we go in.
Yeah,
Alright, let's go.
he quickly gets up, walks to the door behind him, peeks his head in. You hear hushed conversation, and then he turns back and he's like, "All right, you're free to go in."
Okay.
Before we walk in, I'm going to pull this guy closer. Tell me one thing. Do you tell your dad much about what goes on in these quarters and behind that door?
My dad.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're not in trouble, neither is he. I just want to know the equation that you guys have.
No, but why is my dad involved?
Because he seemed to know a lot about your
Uh,
boss, and that's very unlikely unless you're quote unquote snitching.
Nano. As this is as talking to the players. I
Right.
couldn't think of a name for Gil's son, so I just gave him the name Macklemore, and Macklemore is this is not the same for Macklemore. It's someone else.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I-
I'll
I-
change my notes then.
Yeah.
So sorry.
I should have clarified that.
You did. I didn't catch like what you meant by okay.
How many fish-themed people are in this town?
Dude,
all of them.
this is their
It's a
brand.
fishing
This
town.
is no.
It's
This
a
is
fishing
Bob
town.
Marley is not like fish themed.
no,
Bobber.
Bobber is a
Bobber.
is a type of fish.
What
Instead
about
of
Gail
Bobber,
Clinton?
wait, shouldn't it have been Bob Marlin instead?
Or
Oh,
Bobber.
yeah, actually,
Bobber
good
also
point.
works though for the fishing
Yeah.
team.
No, but if you follow Jess on Instagram, a lot of their content is creating really cool characters based on celebrity names, turning it into puns. It's like there was Megan the Rapscallion, which I thought was absolutely hilarious, and there's a bunch of really other cool stuff. So this is their brand. So well, not brand, but this is like a part of the cool shit that they do. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So you walk in.
Can I do the same thing? But I asked this guy instead. What do you think of the Lance fellow?
Oh, Lance. I mean, slight piece of shit. He's like doesn't really care
Oh.
about other people. All about the bottom line for the company, or sorry, for the town. But like, how will the bottom line grow if the people are not growing? Like we need to be able to support the people at the bottom, give them support so they can rise up, and then we raise the town together, not just increase the. And he just goes on like a full 5-minute rant about the bottom class and the lower
Yeah.
class and fucking.
I pretend to listen.
Yes, support the bottoms always.
Support the bottom. Yeah. Mhm.
Support the bottoms, always.
Let's
We need to raise
let's
the
switch it up
bottoms.
a little. Let's go on.
Yeah, and so the door opens and you're let into this chair, so the union leader's office, and there's this sitting behind a desk, big dude with looks like in his 40s with salt and pepper hair, pale skin, and he has a 5 o'clock shadow and large bag under his eyes because yeah
Because love of his life is dead.
yeah. And so yeah, he just as you walk in, he stands up and offers a handshake to all of you, just like damn glad to meet you. Hello, welcome
I'll just,
to the town.
Give a nod and not extend hand.
No,
Hmm.
I'll
Shake his
shake.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, shake his hand.
Oh, real.
For someone
I
who was
presume?
so sure of poison theory, you're shaking hands. Fair.
Yeah, because if they have that kind of a poison, we're fucked anyway. Anyway, real, I believe. Just had a couple of questions looking into the, recent developments. and we were wondering if you could answer those questions.
Sure, yeah.
Well, and as I'm saying this, I also casually just activate my amulet or my medallion of thoughts, which casts detect thoughts.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So I'm getting surface thoughts from him whenever I'm and if I want, I can then choose to go deeper. If I do that, though, he has to make a wisdom save. I'm not doing that yet, though.
Okay, yeah.
But I just ask, so, again, enough what we're discussing leaves the room, but, you and, Meryl were close, yes?
I suppose you could say that, yeah. We worked on the council stuff together, and being the union leader, we had a lot of meetings. But I really had meetings with all of the council. It wasn't just with...
Oh, of course. But just, the thing is, not every meeting ends with a bit of a black eye now, does it? And surface thought.
Yeah. Surface thoughts for him are annoyance. You feel you get a tinge of guilt, get a sense of sadness, and then quickly replaced by frustration. Just who the fuck? Why the fuck? I don't want to answer these questions. And it turns into rage, where I'm being framed. Is what you hear, is what you get from the surface.
In his head.
Yeah.
Okay. I just look at him and go, again, from what we understand, not a lot of people are big fans of yours, so a lot of this evidence can just be used against you, but it's not very conclusive. So, help me rule you out as a suspect and give me information I can work with, maybe.
Okay, so here's the thing. Bob and Marley wants to become the new union chief, and his ideas are way too expensive. He wants to do too many things, and he is hell-bent on taking over my position no matter what. I am being framed. I believe I am being framed so that he can take over, because he has a very strong support base of people who are willing to do this kind of shit. The kind of people who work at the docks, the people who are willing to commit crimes to support their cause.
I mean, sure, you believe that is happening, but another question, in your dealings with, let's say, Meryl, what kind of a relationship or any kind of interactions have you had with Meryl's partner?
Meryl's partners, as in the people on the
I'm
council?
gonna say.
No, I mean, what was his name? Reef?
Uh,
It was
Well,
Reef.
Reese Witherspoon?
Or
Reef
Reese.
Reef. It was Reef with a spoon.
Reef
was the
Witherspoon.
spouse.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
so I would say I particularly mean Reef.
But also, I think when you say partner, I'm going to stare this kind of face and wiggle my eyebrows.
I love it. He's pointedly trying to ignore you, but he can't help himself, and he looks at you, and you see the pale white complexion turn slightly red. Reef and I didn't really interact much. We grew up together, being in the same town and everything, but that's basically it.
And what about her other partners?
The people on the
And you know
council?
the kind I mean.
No, we mean the kind of partner, let's say, you were.
At this point, Reef is going to slam his hands on the desk, and he's going to stand up. All right,
Whoa,
I think that's enough questions. I do not want to answer questions about my personal life or lack
So
thereof.
you're fine with still being on the suspect list then, right? Great. I was just wondering maybe I could help you out since you were potentially being
Trying
framed.
to rule you out, dummy.
You know what? If you want to rule me out so bad, tomorrow tonight at the end of my shift, come to my house, go through my shit, and
Oh, you can just answer 2 questions now and we'll be done.
I'm very busy right now. I have too much to do.
I would like to cast command on him.
Okay.
Before that happens,
Yeah, I was.
can I just
Get your gas
since
in.
I had been getting surface thoughts,
Oh,
I
right.
want
Right,
at
I need to
that point I was gonna delve deeper. So he has to make a
you
wisdom
do
save.
that. I only have 2 spell slots anyway. You go ahead and do that.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay. What is your DC?
13.
13. That's a 9 plus. Okay, so he fails, and
I'm delving deeper. I want to essentially gather literally that piece of information from him. Like, did he do it? Why is he this defensive about this?
you get surface thoughts. You've delved deeper, right? So you get thoughts of him. These are very intimate thoughts
Yeah.
about Meryl, and this feels like from a very long time ago, and he's remembering being with her. You can tell that this was a while ago because he doesn't have in his memories, he doesn't have the salt and pepper hair,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just him and Meryl together on a picnic, feeding each other chocolate covered strawberries. You get the gist.
Yeah.
So it's very intimate. And that's all he's focusing on. You don't really seem to get any thoughts about
Nothing looming over his head about like
Nothing about
guilt or
nothing.
anything.
There is a lot of guilt, but you get the sense that this guilt is more guilt not being able to prevent it from happening, in the sense that I could have done this or I could have done that kind of thing, more than I shouldn't have killed her kind of thing.
Okay. And
Fucking should
while
have
like
checked
I
it.
get all of that. What?
Yeah. No, I was just saying, I should have checked your items.
While I
Always
get
do
that,
that.
I
What?
look at
What's
him
up
and
with the items?
I just like
It's not
raise
like
the-
somebody has a headdress that maybe boosts one of their skills to 19.
as he's getting like agitated, I can just like hold a hand up and say, "One last question. Nothing about your personal life, really. You did have an argument that kind of went out of proportions recently with Meryl. Could you just tell us what the argument was about?"
He just stares daggers in your eyes, and with your spell still up, you get glimpses of him trying to rekindle the relationship, and it not, and him being turned down, and the black eye being a complete accident and not something he intended to do.
Okay. I just getting that, I'm like, well, you can give me that look all you want, but regardless, if you are feeling bad about how things went, maybe you can make your peace at the cemetery. And I like give him a nod, and I look at the others and say, I think we have what we need here.
Let's go.
You just see him sink down in his chair, and he's just deep in thought.
While walking out, I
Right.
just tell them, I don't think he did it.
Right before we close the
Maybe.
door on him, like literally just walking out, I'm going to peek back in and ask him, just one thing. If you didn't do it, who do you think did?
He said Bobber, right?
It was Bobber. He's trying to frame me for it, because he
I'm
wants
sorry, I
my
must
seat.
have zoned out when you mentioned that. I'm so sorry. Okay.
And yeah, I basically like tell them what I learned, that he seems mostly that the fight they had was accidental violence at best. He's an idiot. He is very paranoid, but I don't think he's guilty of murder.
Not this
So,
one, at least.
Well, not this one at least.
so do
Wow.
we want to ask the other guy or just
I
go
mean, if
straight
you're
to?
if it's true that the third member of the council is in danger, maybe let's drop by there first.
All right.
If that works for everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
We go office then of
Answer
the
that.
council. Yeah.
And we find that Lance is dead.
Oh, you're not going to Bobber's place next? Going to the office? Okay.
I think we should go office first, then
Yeah.
Bobber.
Office.
Okay,
Throwing the DM off.
that
Okay.
that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city council office is right next. Is closer to the tavern that you stayed the night at.
Mhm.
So you're basically doubling back,
Oh,
which
we
is
should
fine.
have went there first then.
Yeah, the city council office, it looks like a smallish place. There's like 4 offices. Inside, as you walk in, you're greeted by this human. Looks older than some of the other people you've met. She looks like she's in her late 50s. Dark skin, brown eyes, and she has a shaved head. And she's wearing like a full suit in like business attire.
Tiffany, I presume?
Yeah, hi, Tiffany Haddock. How can I help?
Oh, we were just here to help Lance out with what's been happening around town. Just had to have a word with him. And also had to ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, yeah, of course. How
Who
can I
do you
help?
think did it? Just like stepping in between, just like jumping. Who do you think did it?
Oh, I think it was Bobber.
Why'd you say that?
Oh,
He's trying to frame real for it, and so here's the thing. I shouldn't be talking about this with their dad, so it doesn't really matter. Because Meryl and Gil met with Real a couple of weeks ago during the
Uh-huh.
and they had planned to back him for the election happening soon. So
And
I-
how do we know you didn't do it?
I have no reason to. I don't really care about the politics. I just do this job because
Fair
it
enough.
pays well. Honestly, I would rather be working at the union, but Macklemore is doing a very good job being the assistant there, so I'm stuck being the assistant here for now.
Well, if it is a framing, it's possible, certainly. But if it is a frame murder, why would you say their spouses are both missing?
Oh, honestly, I am not sure. That's something that I've been thinking about as well. It's strange, right? I think maybe, and she leans in. So you know how Meryl and Gail were having an affair, right? So
Uh-huh.
I feel like when Reef and Beta found out, they were like, "Fuck these guys," and they decided to have an affair themselves. And they've just
that's
left.
fair.
They've just skipped town to be together, and they'll probably come back in like a
After
week.
This spoke this guy?
Yeah, because
I mean,
trying
nothing
to
tying them
Just-
down now.
yeah, and
But then they won't leave behind all their wealth and status now, would they?
yeah, exactly. So
I
I,
mean,
think
one
they
of
just
them has an unpaid worker back at home still.
oh yeah, Bluegill is absolutely amazing. So
Oh. Roy.
Roy has stepped out. He's not feeling well. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
yeah, I think I believe that they are not missing. They've just gone on an adventure, and they'll be back in a couple of days to consolidate both all the money that they have inherited from their dead spouses. It just makes sense.
All right.
No,
well,
it does not actually.
Makes sense to me.
well, That's the reason we're the detectives now, aren't we?
Okay. Why
Okay,
does
that's
your boss think that it's the reef guy?
No, it's real. Real.
Real.
oh,
God, sorry. Yeah, real.
Lance just doesn't like him, so because of his politics. So he's just
And
looking
is
for an
Lance in
excuse.
office right now?
Yeah, he should be.
What do you mean he should be? You would have seen him go in, right?
True, yes. I did step out for a bit, but yeah, he's usually here before I am, so.
I want to go
I
peek
can
if
tell
he's
that
in.
you're the smart one.
Oh, thank you. And you see, she was slightly red.
Okay,
Lance
wait.
is
I
really
want
not
to.
that.
I want to do a group. Okay, but for that. Okay, I don't know. I was gonna suggest we have fake Meryl go in again.
I mean,
No.
we can just, like, send Mystic. Roy's not here.
Fair. Can we just like have Mystic be looking like Meryl and walking like that?
But why?
Just to see a reaction.
It's gonna be shock, and that would be true for guilt and not guilt, won't it?
Is that what you want to do?
No.
I guess not.
I mean, if you really want to do it, sure, but
I mean, I'll
But,
do.
okay,
Like,
wait. But you
I'm
could
all
read
for
surface
it, but
thought.
I can, but that takes a little bit out of me every time, but sure.
Okay, fine.
we
Let's just
we
walk
can
in
use
normally.
that trick. We can use that trick for a confession after we find out like who the person is.
I literally throw the piece of paper I'd written flat on the air and walk towards the office.
Okay. Lance is in his office. He's sorting through some papers. You can see like there's like a huge amount of papers on his desk, and looks like since he's the only one left on the council, there's a lot of shit for him to do before the big festival.
Sorting out the evidence of your crime.
What? No. Hi. What?
Firstly, I wanted to ask you, you were at Gil's house, recently, weren't you?
No, I was not. I've been here. I was here, then I went home, then I came back here.
I don't mean yesterday, I mean recently after the murder.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. After the murder, I went to the house, went to their stuff. Yeah. That's how I found out
when you
about
went through
the.
their stuff, did you take anything with you?
Yeah, obviously, I took evidence of the affair. I didn't want everyone to know.
Perhaps share the evidence with the investigators you hired?
I didn't think it was relevant. I told you that I told you they were having an affair. I didn't think you needed the actual letters as proof.
Can you show us the letters? And any other correspondence, or maybe a diary that Gil might have had?
And at this point, any evidence that you have gathered before we got here?
Yeah, sure. And he hands you a bunch of papers. Not papers. It's like letters with like increasingly suggestive stuff in them. From addressed from Merrill to Gil and back, and there's a reference to using Lance's desk while he's away. There's just a lot of weird shit there.
Ew.
What's the last date on the letters? Like most recent date?
The last date is the day the day before their bodies washed up.
Oh, what was that letter?
Just the same. Can't wait to
any meeting place.
It's evident that their meeting place was the council office, either one of their rooms. So the council office has 4 rooms, one for each of them, and one big conference room. So depending on traffic, it was either one of their rooms or the conference room.
We should check both the offices.
I mean, sure, feel free to do that, but some of this stuff was from their offices too, so.
Fair enough.
Lance, buddy,
Uh-huh.
tell me truly, because I know for a fact that you're not incompetent, right?
I would like to think not.
Yeah. Why do you actually think that the real diamond, it's real, right? I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
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 Real diamond
Also
did
detect
it
thoughts when he's asking this.
because you know as well as we do that he does not seem to be the type or have the motive to do it. We know that you don't like the guy, but you seem like, and I like adjust his collar while saying this, you seem like a smarter guy than someone who lets his emotions for someone to get in the way of actually understanding what the situation is.
Uh,
What's going on?
Look, I don't. I thought that it would be one of those two. I don't think Real did it over Bobble, right? I think it's one of those two because they're the opposition and we've had issues with them. And why else would two council members be murdered if not for politics? So it just made sense to me with the big election coming
No,
up.
because you, with knowing everything and going through everything and understanding what the situation is, know that Real was working with Meryl and Gail, right?
Wait, he was?
Please tell
What
me
are
you're
his
not
surface thoughts
incompetent
saying?
enough.
Yeah, he did not know this.
Okay.
And he is low-key offended that they would do this behind, like this underhanded tactic. It seems very, what's the word? Non, like his politics brain is saying this is dirty politics and he doesn't like it.
I want to try something
Yeah.
stupid. Kate is going to ask Lance. Oh, by the way, what did you use to cut off the ropes on their legs when you found the bodies?
Very clever. That +1 coming in handy.
What are you talking about? What ropes?
You know, there were ropes on the bodies.
Not when I found them.
And
You were
didn't
saying that
notice
they
the
were.
rope mark?
No, I didn't look that deeply. I saw the scars of the.
Yes, let's not look deeply at the corpses of victims of murder. Yes, of course.
They looked like they had drowned. Why would I? That's why
They
we have you
drowned
here.
with
It's not easy to
hooks
drown
marked-
two whole people, you know?
and with hooks carved
As opposed
on
to
their
half one.
skin.
Yeah. So
The rope. Okay.
I look
Wait.
to Cass for like insight into, is he really that stupid? Like you're reading his thoughts, right?
Surface thoughts, like he's just getting surprised at everything, right?
yeah, and he's at this point. Lance is just he's like, fuck. I should have looked bit deeper at the bodies.
He is a bit stupid.
I just look at you and
Never mind then.
I just go, I think he's just an idiot.
Wait. I can fix that.
What?
Can I take off my headband
God.
ringlet and put it on Lance's head?
He's gonna have to attune to it, but I mean, sure,
Yeah, it'll
fuck
be a
it, why
whole
not?
thing. But
He would have to attune to it,
Definitely
yeah.
not what this playtest would have accounted to.
Keep that on your head for like an hour. We'll be back.
I will say, for the circumstances of this, with your intentions, it'll give him a +1 for now. If you put it on him.
Sure.
Okay,
Let's
think about
Try
it
to
hard.
think real hard. Try to remember details you might have missed.
Now that I think of it, it is possible that there were rope marks on their hands, but there was no rope. I would have remembered seeing rope.
There's no rope. Not even fragments of like cut off or torn off rope.
No, absolutely not.
Huh? Alright.
Okay, that day, what were you doing on the beach?
I was out for a fucking walk, as I am every day.
Okay. All good. So in the routine where you see like you go there for a walk every day, who goes with you or who doesn't go with you, who was there that day?
I go for my walks alone. It's my me time.
There was no one
but
else
you must
at
meet
the
people,
show?
right? Yeah.
Usually the route
In
that I
around
take,
the show.
not really. Like most of the fishermen leave around 5:30, earlier than me, really. And by the time I go for the walks, they've already left on their boats. So, while he's talking, you hear a knock at the door. All right, just give me 1 sec. And he
Let
walks
me
out.
guess, Bobber.
Yeah, he walks and he just it's Tiffany who pokes her head in, and she's like, "We've got someone from the docks here to talk to you. Something about permits needed for the big festival and stuff." And he just looks at you, he sighs, and he's like, "Fine, let them in." And you see this late 30s ish woman, fishkin, with long flowing hair. She's a little short, but you can see she has noticeable muscles. She's wearing overall and boots. She looks uncomfortable to be here, as if this is not like her usual place. She's usually accustomed to being more on the docks and stuff.
The boots
hi.
look familiar.
The what? Sorry.
Do the boots look familiar?
Oh, they look like regular boots that people would wear at the docks. Oh, hello, hi. Hi, Lance. Just here to collect some paperwork. I know you got a lot on your plate recently, but... And then she turns to the rest of you and she's like, "Hi, I'm Jessica. Jessica Albacore. I'm the dock supervisor."
Oh, you're the dock supervisor.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
We were actually looking into, the tragedies that have happened recently, and we were hoping, we were actually going to be coming towards the docks next to ask a few questions. I was wondering if you, since you're the supervisor, I would imagine you keep inventory and stock of all the things at the docks, resources. Would you have noticed, by any chance, a lot of missing rope recently?
To be very honest, we don't really track rope. Rope is like, in abundance. We track stuff like, food supplies, how much fish we bring in, how much fish goes out.
What about fish hooks?
Fish hooks? No, not really. Again, fish hooks are something that are available in abundance at the docks, right? So we don't really keep track of them like each individual one, because that would be a pain in my ass, and I don't have the patience for it. So.
Well, that's certainly fair.
Is your thing still active?
It lasts for a minute, so you tell me.
Probably not.
I'll recast it. I'll burn my third charge.
How about your employees? You keep a track of them?
Yes, of course, yeah.
I'll burn my third charge, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Between you and us, do you remember? Listen, we both know that you don't want any killers in your team, right?
Of course.
He's going to nod and say death bad.
Death bad, yes.
That's bad,
Death bad. Can we at least agree on that?
Despite
our political differences.
I don't know about death, but yeah, murder bad, yes. Murder is bad.
Murder bad, yes.
Yeah.
Between us, we'll try to keep this quiet, make sure that the labor is not involved in such. Do you remember if there were any people who arrived late at work or stayed late at night during the
some
period
people
time
that
period
have
of
been
murders?
calling in sick or haven't been coming into work lately?
Yeah, that too.
No, not really. Nothing like that. It's been business as usual. In fact, people have been working extra hard lately because of the big festival coming up. So we're
Do you have people watching the docks and the boats at night?
No, we've never needed to. Is this about... Okay, so I've been hearing rumors, and she looks at Lance directly when she says rumors, that you think Real is involved in this. And
No, rubbish.
I've known him for 8 years. We've worked together side by side. And I
We
can...
have other suspects.
Okay, good. Because he is fiery and passionate, and he does say a lot of shit, but I don't think he is not capable of murder at all. Okay,
Surface thoughts during this?
she believes everything she says. She's right now. She's like, I want to help these people. I want to find out who killed.
Where were you
See?
during the night of murder?
Asleep in bed.
With,
Uh,
as in like alibi, not like I don't care.
With yeah. No, I was alone.
Okay, sorry, that sounded weird.
Okay, look. Here's the thing, and her voice goes deep. Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I have lost it, but I think Bobber did this. Okay, and I don't think he did the murder himself. I think he hired someone to do it, right? And okay, he's hired assassins to do it, and the people who we found the bodies, they're not actually Gil and Merrill. Okay, those are fakes. Those are replicas, and the real ones are being held hostage in the old sea caves. That's where they are. Like I am so sure that's what's been happening.
Why are you so sure of this theory?
Because everyone will think that they were killed by Real, and then Bobber will miraculously save them, and he'll be the savior, and he'll win the vote, and
Who are the bodies then?
Yeah, who are the well, there could be the partners that are missing, as we had.
But we looked at the bodies.
Well, the bodies can
wait,
be.
you looked at the
We
bodies?
checked. Yeah, we checked.
You dug up the bodies?
Can't be different.
Much
No.
must be done in emergencies.
Lance is just... He's just out. He's like, okay, whatever.
What are you talking about? Don't you remember? You walked us through the thing. The groundskeeper for the cemetery will confirm. You helped us take them out.
What?
And you really are overworked lately.
Yeah, ask him. The tall, older, this dude. Think of it, like how many years has this guy been in this town for? I wonder. Anyway.
I look back at Jessica and I just ask, again, but to make a theory that the bodies are fake and the real ones are alive, I hope you have a little more to go on than just, oh, Bobber did it.
I do actually. So, one of the people who works at the docks, Johnny Deepsea, right? He and I have kind of been at odds about this whole thing because he's convinced that Real is the culprit, right? And you can go talk to him. He's at the docks if you'd like. He mentioned like the only reason I talk about the sea caves is because he mentioned that the caves were unblocked. He went on an expedition. He found the caves unblocked, and he came back, and they were blocked again. And the caves have been blocked for a very long time, for years. So that's I believe that Bobber went down to the caves, stored the bodies there, and then left. And he's holding them hostage.
Well, only one way to find out. Let's first have a word with this Johnny Deepsea, and then let's make our way to look at, well, what is clearly a very new and fresh lead.
Yeah,
Quite
Johnny.
Surface thoughts were all like, she believes this, right?
Yeah, this is what she was told by Johnny. And Johnny is someone, when she thinks of Johnny, she thinks of someone who is annoying, but a good worker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I kind of I actually just thank her for useful information while giving a very clear look at Lance, shaking my head at him. And go to the. I
She
suggest we
also,
go to the docks. Yeah.
as you're leaving, she also points you to the direction of where the caves would be, in case you want to go check them out.
Yeah, for sure.
And Lance is just, this is brand new information. Why didn't you tell me about the caves? Kind of
God
thing.
damn it, Lance.
Should we delegate checking out the caves?
Do we want to go to the caves first or talk to Johnny first?
I like
You're
caves.
straight to
Caves are
cave?
big. Caves are great.
Great. I'm glad
Wait.
things are back to
Um,
their natural
have we
state.
taken back what was that? The circlet? Something?
Yeah, let's nab the headband off
Yeah.
Lance again, give it back to Verity.
Deity is not gonna do it herself, so
We help.
Yeah, take this.
Since you haven't technically de-attuned to it yet, we'll just pop back on.
It looks better on you.
Jessica also lets you know that, oh, by the way, the caves, they're only accessible during the low tide. And she looks out.
Of course, they are.
Low tide should be here in the next 30-ish minutes, and it'll be around for about 4 hours. So you have 4.5 hours,
Yeah.
basically.
Then let's go now. Let's not waste time at the docks. It'll take us 30 minutes to get there, I'd imagine.
While we are going out, can I talk quickly with the I forgot her name. Lance's Tiffany.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddock. It's just relaying on this information about Jessica and the whole cave theory to her and see what she thinks about it, and also checking her reaction if there's any.
When you mentioned the caves, since Tiffany is in her 50s, right? Yeah. So she, when you mentioned the caves, she kind of turns a little pale. And wait, where is this? Yeah. So there's she mentions that a long time ago there's a bunch of kids who used to go play in the caves, and a couple of kids drowned, which is why the caves were sealed off to stop that from happening.
Oh.
Any
All right.
of them your friends?
Not really friends, but I knew the kids. So.
Okay.
Any of
And
them?
what do you think? Could
Any
this be true?
relation to Baba?
Not that I know of. No.
Okay.
Those kids have any sort of relatives these days?
I think one of the kids, their parents left town because it was too sad for them to be here. But the others, there might be relatives. I don't remember who the names. It was so long ago. But
their bodies found.
Yeah. Of course, the kids were found. They were drowned. They drowned because of the low tide, the high tide, and they got stuck there and they drowned. That's what happened.
Huh. Well, let's
Oh,
go and be quick before the high tide comes back then.
you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
No?
And these two were perhaps tied up in the cave, and then the
High
high
tide
tide
hit?
came.
Washed ashore. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't explain why there was no rope when they were washed ashore.
Fair enough, actually.
Maybe they were bound, rode their way into the cave, and then by the time they were able to wake up and free themselves, they were stuck there without a boat to get them out.
Mm-hmm. But then who carved the thing? Because
I
it was
mean-
done like right before they drowned, right?
No, I mean it could have
Not
been done
necessarily.
there. They could have had the wounds on them while they were bound and kept hostage.
Oh no, it was
I-
by the DM. It was like right before.
Wait, what? I zoned out. What?
The hooks
You
were
told us that the
yeah.
the hooks were carved out like right before they died, right?
Yeah.
For a
Okay.
dirty 20. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, only one way to find out now, I guess.
All right, to the cave. I guess.
No.
I look at Mystic. You wanna change into like a ship or something for us?
I don't think that's how changelings work.
Just
I am
trying.
boat. I mean, we can just
Form
get
of boat.
we can get a boat at the docks. That's fine.
So yeah.
Can we quickly pop back and ask Jessica, hey, can we borrow one of your boats?
Again, stop asking people. Just do it.
She looks over at you, confused. She's like, "You can get to the caves by a foot. You don't need a boat." It's-
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I run
Yeah.
off.
Then we just run off, I think.
Yeah, we just run.
Okay. Yeah. So the sea caves are about 10 minutes outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side that you entered. So closer to Beryl and Gil's home.
Yeah.
When you get there, you
Closer.
see a memorial sign
Mm-hmm.
with three names. It's a sign for the 3 children who lost their lives, who drowned in the high tide.
Yeah.
The entrance
Which
seems
one
to
do you
be
want to read the names?
the entrance seems to be blocked, and it looks like you could push through if you'd like, or
Blocked by what?
by rocks.
Oh.
Oh, just rocks? That's fine.
Yeah, like, so you could potentially push through. You could look for another way in. You could do. Feel free to do
I
what you
mean,
like.
if it is, see, like the rocks look like they're like big ass rocks that like we can't like regularly move around much, right?
I could blast them.
I know, but no, what that means is there's probably another entrance because if they are indeed hostages inside, they were dragged in here. I doubt that the small window of time they were bound and being dragged. If Bobby was guilty, he
fair.
unsealed and resealed it. I kind of doubt that.
No, but
That's
if the
fair, I
killer
would-
is still at large, they could come back and like reseal it later on.
I mean, sure, but people would notice a big memorial cave getting unsealed and resealed, right?
No, but didn't
They did.
Johnny Lee notice
Yeah.
that it was unsealed? That was the whole thing.
Well, you're not wrong. I do still, I think, look around to see if I see any other passages going into this cave system. Otherwise, yeah, we just go to like open the sealed area.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Sure. No, not bad.
Can I help?
I mean, if you want to.
Oh yeah,
Don't
sure.
want to.
Nah, the first one was better. Let's say 19.
Yeah, okay. The DC for this was 9, so you're good.
Oh,
You look around, and immediately, almost as if your eyes are drawn to it, you see what looks like a shift in the dirt on the floor. You lean in, pull at it, and a trap door opens, leading downwards. It looks like it's leading into the direction of where the cave goes.
Does it look recently used, if I could tell?
It looks, based on your roll, it looks like someone has purposely placed more sand around it to make it look like it has not been used.
Sand.
Great. I'm gonna do one thing before we go in. I'm like, if it's a trapdoor, I'm assuming it has like a latch, right?
Yeah.
Holding it together. with my thieves tool, I just want to loosen the latch. So in case someone like goes and puts like a box on top of this while we're like down there, we can like break it open still.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Um,
And then just go down.
all right, all of you going down?
Mm-hmm. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Give me a perception check really quick. Someone. Actually, you have. Someone has. You have 10, 12.
I think
You have 12, right?
Mystic has 12.
Yeah, fuck it. That's slightly roleplay as right. Mystic, as you're walking down, he gets your attention and he points at the walls, and you see very faint blue glowing sigils on the cave wall every few minutes, and they're like blue hooks, like glowing hooks, which look very similar to the hooks you've seen on.
Like, are they carved or are they like physical hooks?
They look like they were carved a very long time ago, and they're glowing faintly, almost as if like bioluminescent kind of glowing.
The hooks.
Yeah, so they're not actual hooks. They're carved into the stone wall.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
but they're like stone that's bioluminescently glowing, right?
Yeah.
Is it like, are we sure it's like, can we tell if it's like natural glow or is it magic?
You can tell that it is magic. It is.
Does the sorry, go on.
No, that's all I had.
Do the hooks match the wounds on the victim's arms?
They don't match the wounds, but they look similar.
Okay.
Like, it's not like these hooks were used, but they look
Similar
like the
hooks.
similar shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from the hooks, what else is there?
So it's just like a narrow cave that you're walking in. As you continue down this path, you're basically following the hooks, and you come across this faint goldenish glow, and you see a chest with some coins and some gems overflowing from it. You see a bunch of rusted weapons around in that section. See a bunch of more coins littered on the floor.
I want to check for traps all around us.
Yeah, you also see a couple of. You see like a half-torn pirate flag.
Oh.
Around the chest, basically in that area. But yeah, feel free to investigate. Roll investigation for traps.
Very suspicious of this.
21.
23.
Yeah, there's no traps in this area.
Okay.
It just looks like.
Can I clarify, or perhaps even actually change? I'm not looking for traps. I'm actually checking if the chest actually exists and it's not like just something that is quote unquote mimicking a chest.
It is a chest. As far as you can tell, it's made of wood. There is no entity inside or pretending to be it. This looks like a pirate treasure that was dumped here, or not dumped here, that was buried here. That has been recently uncovered.
Okay.
That's it. There's just treasure and swords.
There's nothing else in here?
I mean, the cave continues, but not in this section.
Oh.
In that case, if I'm very sure that this is not trapped, I just go over and start pocketing all the gold.
Yeah, there's gold, there's gems, there's rubies,
Don't you
stuff.
want to just like explore this is in character? Don't you just want to explore the cave first before you weigh
never know.
yourself with all that gold?
What if our way back does not happen to be the same path?
I would say let's just take some, and
I'm not taking all of it. Just
I'm just gonna take like 2 handfuls, pocket them,
just
and then keep
grab
walking.
a bunch of golden gems, put them in my pockets. Like nothing like obscene amounts. Just like
I'll take whatever
enough
is
for
like the
immediate
prettiest
kleptomania.
gem. Fine.
I just want to take handfuls, nothing that takes effort.
Yeah,
And
okay.
walk by,
with
grab
the golden
one.
jewels, anything like that seems like magical or something that catches our eye, something odd.
No, it's literally just pirates' treasure. So just
Okay.
gold gems, and the swords
I'm
look
also
like they were
going-
made really well, but they've rusted because of
Yeah.
time.
I'm also going to pocket the torn up flag, and if there's any sort of like sigil on it, I would like to check it.
Yeah, it's just like a regular pirate flag.
Okay, it just means death. Got it.
Okay.
Then
So
I got that
Uh,
reference.
as you continue down this cave, you start to see a faint glowing light emanating from like a chamber beyond. So you enter. You're at the you're at the top of like this deep cavern. It's completely lit in candlelight, and it looks like a ritual.
Candles here.
Candles,
Okay.
and
There's lit candles.
yeah.
There must be someone.
Sacrifice?
Also, lit candles that did not get snuffed on high tide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
Or got
cave,
relit.
this
so someone
cave
might be
itself doesn't look
Yeah.
like it's wet per se. Like there's no water inside the cave.
Oh, like the trapdoor path that we took.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the high tide was the area that led to this spot. That
I
whole area,
see.
right? That was so like
Okay.
the entrance to the cave was it basically floods, and
Yeah.
that's why it shows that's where the kids were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this chamber, you see all around the walls of the chamber. There's carvings of something similar to what you have seen on all of the posters, and the posters that you have seen, they all have talk about the festival happening and everything, but they also have this marking of this, not the marking, this image of this woman, and based on the posters that you have seen, you realize that this is the sea goddess Alwen. And there's like pictures of her, not pictures, like depictions of her. She's like this tall, gorgeous woman. She's walking down the beach, destroying towns, and she's flowing in like a white dress, standing in like front of a sea of people.
Very
And-
Wrath of Ocean vibes.
Yeah.
I take out the gem that I took and like put it near this thing. Not messing with that.
In the center of the cavern, you see tied up Beta White and Reef with a spoon.
Oh.
The spouses.
Yeah,
Can they talk?
they look like
Like-
they are unconscious.
Poison.
As you're standing there, you see someone walk out from the side, and they lean down next to the two people, and they start praying. You can't make out what they're saying, but it looks like they're praying to the sea goddess.
Wait, how far away is this person?
So they're about like 30 to 40 feet below and above you. Sorry, below and in front of you. So like to get to them, you have to go down the staircase and then get to them. So I would say like about 80, 90 feet if you were to walk to them.
We
But
don't
like
have a
this,
description on what Bobber looks like, right?
you didn't talk to him, so no.
Yeah.
DM, just for like my reference, can I keep a track of how long we have been in this cave, just so we don't, accidentally go reverse the time of high tide?
Oh yeah, sure. It's been about 15, 20 minutes max.
That's it.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, this person, they're praying over the two unconscious people, right?
Yes.
Oh, I start stealthing up and start drawing my rapier.
Okay, yeah. While you're doing that, he continues praying, and he pulls out what looks like a hook, and he uses the hook, and he starts carving a hook into
Oh,
Reef's.
I am.
Before he
hand.
does that, can I throw a dagger at the hand holding the hook?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You were doing the same thing, I take it? With
No,
the
I was gonna
Eldritch
do
Blast?
command. I was just gonna do
Oh.
command.
Also fair.
It's simpler.
I'm just like stab. Do I just like roll to hit then?
Yeah.
Thrown dagger, 16 to hit.
16 is exactly what you needed to hit. No, wait.
Oh.
Yeah. You're good. 16 hits. Are you aiming to disarm him or are you aiming to wound him?
I mean, technically both. Like I'm aiming to stab his hand that's holding the dagger. The
Okay.
hook.
Okay. Yeah. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 piercing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as this person is raising their hand, you see quick as a something, quick as a whip. Yeah. The dagger flies through the air, hits him in the hand, and he drops his hook with a loud yell.
That's
And
an odd fish you've caught there.
not paying attention to you, uses the knife that has gone through his hand to carve a hook into
Bro,
Reef's arm.
Okay, I'm gonna use command then at this point.
I think let's we're gonna roll initiative. That
Yeah.
one hit. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Initiative. First one of
I have
this
to roll for
thing.
him as well, right? Shit.
15.
15 as well.
16.
Dex is 14.
Dex is 18.
Nice.
Okay, so he goes first. He rolled a 19.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's doing the carving, I assume, on his action.
The dude goes. Then I
Fuck.
think Assis was next,
Yeah.
and then Dan, and then
Yeah.
I have a stupid question.
Yeah.
And this is not like I'm not trying to do this. I'm just in general asking because there's like multiple people who are very experienced at D&D here. Can you silvery barbs an initiative roll?
I
No.
don't think so.
No, it's ability
I don't think
check, saving throw, attack roll, I believe.
Because like the description says must reroll the d20, but it doesn't specifically mention
It does usually
anything.
mention.
Wait, let me look at it.
No. D&D
Is
Beyond
that
at least.
Silvery barbs.
Everyone who thinks silvery
Oh,
barbs.
never mind. It's mentioned.
Yeah.
Succeeds on an
Attack roll, ability
Yeah.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because the condition technically is that you're succeeding to
Yeah, and
silvery
you can't
barbs. You can't
succeed
succeed
initiative.
at initiative, yeah.
Okay. So unless if someone's failing, you can't cast it, or like in a general sense of
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Because it specifically only gives disadvantage. They have to take the lower of the two rolls. So
Makes sense. We are done, DM, with the hypothesis.
oh yeah. Good. So yeah, the dude's gonna use his turn in initiative to continue stabbing. Yeah.
Stabby.
And I want to check something really quick. I've never used this before, so it is an action. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who's next? Assis, you're next. Petey's next.
Yeah, Peter is gonna cast command.
Okay. What does this say on that?
Whiz save.
Will save 13.
He rolled a 5. 5 plus
Yay.
4. Yeah, he didn't make it. Okay. What is your command?
So I'm gonna interesting. I am gonna say draw.
Okay. And
It has to drop.
Drop the weapons. Drop your weapons.
no, I'm just trying to confirm. it's a one word, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Hey, hold on, but can it drop something that is stuck in his
That's
hand?
what I
Exactly,
was
yeah.
worried about. Because if he's
Oh.
impaled, he can't drop it.
That's actually fair. Then I did not think about that. I still thought he was holding
Alt,
the
I
phone.
guess.
No. Fuck alt.
Grovel.
Grovel. I'm saying grovel.
On your knees.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna do this on his turn, right? Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Or is it as a... It's a
target
reaction.
I think it's
also-
immediately.
I'll just double check.
Because it says he
Command.
he does it and it ends its turn. So
The
No, no,
target succeeds. Follow the command on its next turn.
okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Okay.
fine. Okay, that's great. Dan, you're up. Wait, Nano next.
All right. He's still focused on the carving, right?
Yep.
He's not looking at us.
No,
I
like he
wanna
knows
get
you're there,
close
but he
to him.
doesn't seem to
Yeah.
care about it.
I want to bonus action hide and get close and stab him.
Okay, yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm stabbing with the rapier. I'm hiding, so I have advantage.
Yeah. Does it work that way? I thought.
I'm asking, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Because if you're attacking from stealth, usually it's advantage, but
Hmm.
I don't know how you rule it.
No,
I
do
mean,
it.
it's advantage either way, right?
Take the
Because
advantage. Yeah.
you'd be crawling. Oh, wait, not on
Oh,
this.
okay. So second roll was anyways in that one, so it's fine. The first roll was a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Where's my D8? There it is. Ooh. And then sneak attack applies, so that is 1d6. Okay, so that is 17 piercing damage.
Don't kill him.
I mean,
Hmm.
I'm fine with it.
No, so we can question him, not like
I know,
don't
but
care.
also Cassian is fine with it, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
All right, Nano, your turn.
Does it look like this guy is still alive?
Yeah. So the first hit that went through his hand, it hit him, and he didn't react to it. The second one, you used your rapier on him, right? And he visibly reacts to it. Like you can see him flinch, and he's still not turning to look at you, but you can tell that he's been significantly hurt.
Okay.
Significantly hurt. Do we kill him? Do we incapacitate him? I'm confusion.
That
Fuck it,
is
shocking grasp. I'll go near him and actually just. No, wait. Why shocking grasp? Fuck it, I'll put him to sleep.
okay.
Yeah, that.
So do I just like roll?
Yeah, you just roll the HP. If it matches what he's at, he'll fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's
Was it like 4d6, I think? Something
I
like
think it's 5d8.
that? Whoa. 5d8, yeah.
Yeah. That's 28.
28. Yeah, that is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
Dude just drops, falls, and you can hear him snoring now.
I quickly look around. No one else is here. He seems to be alone.
Yeah, he seems to be alone.
I'll go start untying the two unconscious people.
Yeah, I'm also gonna
And
immediately.
I'll see, are they like, have they been knocked out? Like, why are they unconscious? Try to like slap them awake.
Yeah, so quickly, you slap both of them awake.
This won't last long. Make it quick.
So Reef and Beta both they shake awake, and Reef looks down at her hand, and wait, and screams,
You might want to get that checked out.
"What the fuck?" What?
I s-
And
yeah.
uh,
I
Beta just
I
freaks
just
out.
start
Yeah.
tying up the guy during this.
Okay.
Also, can we look at the guy? Who is the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Show me your ID.
Beta looks at the two of you, and she doesn't recognize you because she has no idea who you are. But she looks at the dude, and she says, "This is it's I can't believe it was Leo DiCarpio is he
Who?
Leo DiCarpio. He's a devotee of the sea goddess. He's been worshipping her
Uh-huh.
since we were kids. He used to
Is-
play. He was one of the kids who almost drowned in the
Hmm.
Of course he was.
thing with. He's been ranting and raving and mumbling about weird shit this entire time. We tried to question him, or like ask him what he was doing, and he just refused to respond. There is I don't know. He keeps talking about cleansing, cleansing the sinners, and
Wait, so he killed your spouses?
I think so. I think he did.
Do you know if he's good friends with Baba?
No, not really. Leo's a loner. He doesn't really have any friends.
Huh.
Uh,
You know, being someone who's already not regarded as much, it shouldn't be as easy as it was to break into the houses of two council people and, well, kill them and drag their spouses away.
Yeah.
How'd he get you here?
I don't know. I went to sleep and I woke up here. I think he abducted us in the middle of the night. That's the only
What was
thing
the
that makes
last
sense.
thing you remember before you went to sleep? What were you doing?
Drinking like a fuckton.
Out of happiness?
No, my fucking wife died. What do you mean out of happiness?
Question. I ask, Gil's, spouse. Your house was fucking covered in sand for the 3 days. You didn't seem to do much about it.
Yeah, because my spouse fucking died. I didn't think I would
Fair.
have to clean shit.
But my question being, why was your house covered in sand for the 3 days?
I
Like everywhere.
don't know. It's a coastal city. There's fucking sand everywhere. What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
What basically we're trying to get at is,
Can I
did you
i-
kill your
ins-
spouse?
Can I incite the it's a coastal city and all that shit? Because I saw like drag marks through the sand. Like
Yeah,
it could have just been them, but
Yeah, no, inside check. Sure, yeah, go ahead.
not great. 15.
Yeah, on a 15, she wholeheartedly believes that the sand is because of the coastal city. Whether or not that's why it is there is
Okay.
something that she doesn't know.
Okay.
At this point, Leo DiCarpio is coming to, and he wakes up, looks around, and he starts struggling against his restraints. You have offended the goddess. Let me go. I need to finish the ritual. Otherwise, she's going to destroy the town.
Uh-huh.
Chill
Sure.
out, buddy.
Do you have
Ooh,
other
I
Shop
think
around
that-
Aspen.
Do you have other faithful helping you in your lovely cause here?
The goddess speaks to no one but me.
Should ask.
Oh, really? And what'd she tell you? That this place is gonna go to shit if you don't do something about it?
And he sighs and he just leans back. It doesn't matter. We're all dead anyway. I can't believe you've interrupted my mission. Okay. Listen, when I was younger, I used to play in the caves. Then my friends died, and then after they died, they sealed off the caves. But I kept coming back because I felt drawn to it, and as I continued to explore, I found this cavern. I found this place dedicated to the sea goddess and all of her glory. And she's a harsh, but oh shit, fuck. Sorry, I pressed something on OBS. My bad. Anyway,
yeah, it's fine. I saw.
She believes in purity and punishing the impure, and I spent the last decade traveling everywhere to collect ingredients I will need to forge a connection with her. And it worked. It finally worked. Last week I had a vision. I saw her. I saw a vision in a trance, and she told me about these sinners and their spouses who were having an affair, adulterers and sinners.
You killed them?
She told me I had to. She said if I were to sacrifice the adulterers, she would bless me and wreak havoc on the town.
You alone incapacitated 2 of them and drowned both of them on your own.
Well, it wasn't that difficult. They were asleep. They didn't put up much of a fight. And any points to yeah, go ahead.
You said about a week ago the goddess appeared to you. How did she appear to you?
In a
your
vision.
dream or like in a vision?
Yeah, he points.
What did she look like?
Exactly like the depictions on the walls, and he points to this altar which is right in front of where they were sitting, and the altar has a bunch of ingredients put together. You can see that someone did like a ritual here, and there's also like a giant basin which is full of water, and it looks like
Just out of like any possibility, does the image of that goddess look like anyone who we have met in this town?
No.
Okay.
So
no one's manipulating this guy. It's literally just a goddess vision and whatever stuff.
When I asked him like, oh, they didn't, and he said they didn't put much of a fight. They were sleeping. Was he pointing at someone or something?
Yeah. He what was he pointing? Yeah, he was pointing at the ritual that he did, and at the basin. And he points at the basin. He's like, I have to finish this. The goddess told me to sacrifice the adulterers, because then she would reward me and she would wreak havoc on this town. And I did that. I sacrificed both of them using the ritual as mentioned in the journals, which said to carve a hook into the arm to purify them before I sacrifice them. And I did that. And
then you did that, and then you drowned them in the ocean?
No, I drowned them here, and he points at a basin which is filled with water. He just and he said I dunked their heads in there till they drowned.
He's straight up saying like because they were asleep, he was somehow able to just like nab them from their beds.
Did you open the ropes like after you were done with them?
Yeah, they were dead. Didn't need to worry about it. But yes, also yes.
I go over to the altar and like look over everything. I want to look at the journal he mentioned. I want to look at the basin. Is it just like regular water, or is it something else?
It's just salt water.
Like the other ingredients. Okay.
And the other ingredients is just journals after journals of depictions of ingredients required to have an audience with the goddess and how to worship her and be purify your spirit and purity and goodness and all of those things. And he's still ranting. I'm not done yet. She told me that even though I had killed the sinners, these 2 knew about it and they were involved. So they had to go as well. And I am so close. Let me finish this.
Meticulous goddess.
Can we do something unorthodox, DM?
I was also going to say something, but yeah, you first.
Okay. As he's ranting, can the goddess appear as the mystic has gone and like changed into that form and walks up to him and just says, "You've done your duty, now rest. Please stop. This cycle of violence needs to stop."
Oh. Yeah. Give me a deception check with advantage.
Yeah.
As the mystic? Or
No,
as...
I'll have Kamalaka do it.
Okay.
I'm so glad I got a advantage on that one.
I mean, yeah, I have deception. You roll
That's
with
a you don't know what like I rolled? A natural 1 and a natural 20.
Let's go.
Oh my god!
So it's 26 in total.
Holy shit. He immediately falls to his knees as much as he can because he's still tied up. But I thought we had to. I thought we're not done yet. They're not even fully purified. The other one hasn't even been marked yet.
Yes. It's okay. It's okay. You have passed your test. It was never about their purity. The world will forever be impure. It's about your purity. It's about what you're willing to do to be a good person for this world.
And he just starts sobbing. And
I'm going
Yeah,
to leave you now, and I'm going to leave you with just one message, and you will never see me again. And if you see me, remember this. There are other false goddesses who might take my shape and tell you things. Never listen to them. Understand this. In this world, be the good that you want to see.
he just nods and continues sobbing.
I was gonna do something so much worse.
advantage.
I still kind of want to do it, but I don't know if there's any point now.
I don't say you were going to kill him.
No.
Okay, good.
I was gonna use the journal to try and contact this goddess.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
think we should do that anymore.
No, like just to like
Impersonation might not roll that well.
No, like while he isn't paying attention, like just have a
Uh-huh.
word and see like is he misinterpreting it, or like is she actually just like kill people,
Fair.
or is he connecting to not a goddess but someone else?
Yeah. True.
But nah, it's fine. We got the confession. Though Jessica did say that it might still be Bobber and he was
I don't
put
see
up to
how.
this by someone.
I don't see how.
I thought maybe Jessica was the one manipulating this poor guy and
Maybe.
was just pretending to be the goddess, but it doesn't seem like it.
Well,
Did we
that
just like
case-
miss out this guy the whole time? Like,
Probably. Okay,
Uh,
wait. We
let's-
don't know if this thing is over.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm
Fair,
asking. Like, do we
fair.
want to do the altar thing to like maybe see if it's actually over? Look around the cave a little. But
I don't want to mess with the altar. I think we should get these
fine.
people
Then
out
I don't
before the
wanna-
what I'll
high
do
tide
is
comes in.
I'll nab the journal. I'll keep that with me, and we'll get these people out of here. And this guy
Yeah.
goes out wild tied.
Yeah. You leave this cave, get out, go report to Lance. He's grateful for your help. Gives you the agreed 50 gold each, and both
Alcohol?
alcohol was free at the tavern, not
Oh,
Yeah.
and we didn't even utilize the thing. Wow. Okay.
No, we did.
We got
just
free
didn't
lodging and
roleplay.
shit. Yeah.
and both Beta and Reef are so grateful. They also give you 25 gold each
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
extra, and they ask you to stay for the next couple of days to participate in the Plenty of Fish in the Sea festival as honored guests. And
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah,
There's
I'm also not
There's
doing
a
that.
possible angry goddess.
I am fully in to participate.
We're leaving you behind.
You guys
Oh.
avail the free boost services at the tavern for the festival day, and then we can be.
Can we still talk to the Bobber guy and see what the fuck is his take on all of this?
I
Uh,
don't think it matters.
yeah, sure. I mean, go ahead. Why not? So Bobber is just very grateful for your help, and he said that he believed that it was Real who was committing the acts because he
Why
was
did
trying
come
to.
forward?
I told Lance that I thought it was Real. How do you think he got a
You
suspect?
told Lance? Okay, we are arresting Lance. I don't care.
No.
It's just for like negligence at this point.
No,
Yeah.
like the reason.
He should not be in the council. You know what? Who should be in the council?
Real and
The
Bobber.
real guy.
Tiffany.
Bobbin become the
No.
union leader.
We
real guy
have
become.
to take. We have to
wait,
take
Tiffany.
Lance.
Yes, fair.
Tiffany's running Lance's
Tiffany's
department
literally
anyway.
right there. True.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the play, right? We take Lance, we kick him out, strip him of all his titles. We let Bobber, Tiffany, and Real run the union, and we let Mackerel Moore run the. We let Bobber, Tiffany, and Real run the council, and we let Mackerel Moore run the union.
Fair. Or any combination permutation of this that they decide on, but
Yeah,
without Lance.
Obviously,
Maybe we can take Lance back to the cave just to make sure there's no angry goddesses.
Yo, Lance, we heard the city is struggling, right? Like money-wise. Come, let us show you some treasure that we found.
I want to put him in like stockings for the festival to like throw the papers at.
God.
I
The
like how for like him being bad at his job, we're just subjecting him to torture, humiliation, and death. Just
Even at a certain point, I guess,
Dekho,
incompetence does lead to death. So why should it
That's the
not
thing.
be punishable by death?
Murder I can
like actual
excuse.
section.
Murder I can excuse. Incompetence is where it was like.
Yes.
I love it. So there was a bunch of stuff that wait, let me end this properly first. So the story ends with the party victorious, having solved a murder, potentially deciding to whether or not attend the festival, and we pick up a couple of weeks later. You're in a different city, in a different town, and you hear reports of the entire town of Mistview being swallowed by a tsunami.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. That's not what happens.
I honestly wouldn't even be surprised at this point.
I
would
would
just
have
be
done
like,
it if I was
let's
there
just
for
keep
sure.
moving.
yeah, I've heard enough of fans DMing to know he would have done this.
No,
Oh god, I get to experience this next month.
the town is grateful. They give you money, resources, make you heroes, and when you leave happy, knowing that you affected change for a small town, and you did good, and maybe you'll continue doing more good in the future. And that's how we end Murder in Mistview one shot playtest thing.
Let's go.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye bye.